that is both easily enchanted and is relatively easy to bind onto other items or to craft into other items. It's not particularly durable compared to, say, certain metals or stones, but it's good enough that you can use it as a focus for enchanting armor and weapons. Not as a focus, as a material.
Now, what's that doing down here?
You know what this is?
It's, kind of looking at everyone else. Magic plant. Good for enchantment.
Anybody want to try to harvest this thing?
I can. I actually had a few ideas for the things back in the day.
I kind of flip myself around to the other side of the room, but still above the door, basically.
Okay.
Take a look around and see if there's anything else in here that might be hiding, basically.
You know what? Give me a perception check.
Sweet. Come on, give me a good perception check. Hey, 17. Yep. That's not too bad.
The only thing you see hiding is some small, like, brightly colored fish among the various plants and corals in the room. A few of them have like hidden within or behind the thaumic coral, but most of them are avoiding it.
There's some strange fishy hiding inside the coral. I don't know if that's worth anything. They're kind of almost glowing like the coral itself. Maybe they ate it. Hey, Kiljow, if you eat this, will you glow too?
I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. It's a magical plant?
That's what Sig said.
It's great for enchanting. No. Binding magic spells, some armor and stuff. Very rare.
From my professional opinion, I have no idea.
I snake my head back down through the door.
Okay, send Sig through. It looks clear in here.
I mean... Oh, alright. Okay, I have got my shield ready. Waddle my way in. Maybe.
Yep.
Waddle my way in. Pardon me? Okay. Alright. Approach the coral. Ready? Because apparently it feels like there's a trap. Trap? Anything? No.
Alright, no traps or anything. Do give me a perception and another either nature or arcana check.
Let's see. Perception? Nature.
Oh, hold up. My roll 20 just wonked out of existence.
Oh no.
We're missing our fearless leader.
And launch the actual game. Yes, it would be good for me to be involved in the game I am DMing.
You don't need to be here.
Strictly necessary.
Just describe everything.
I have done completely theater of the mind stuff before.
I mean, I can always just plant a bean.
Don't you
Make sure to water it first.
Wait, how are those things not growing?
They must be purposefully planted in soil and watered, not in contact with soil and water. They are magical.
Oh, okay.
Remember, Nysdrith, you have a bean as well.
Indeed I do. I'm saving it for a special occasion.
Alright, let's see what those rolls were now that I'm here.
Alright, you got a 13 perception and a 15 in nature.
Alright, you look at this, you see some of the slightly, like, almost neon fish that Nysdrith was talking about. One in particular does draw your attention. And that's because you have never heard of it before, but seeing what it is makes it pretty obvious what it is. One creature living among the coral that you can see is a small creature, roughly the size of a baseball, that looks like a cross between a dragon and a shrimp. And it sees you looking at it, and it sort of huffs, and there's this like little cloud of steam as it exhales.
Looks tasty.
I know.
Shit, terrifying.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, it's so tiny.
It is small.
You small.
Do I see that thing too?
What was your perception previously? Yeah, now
17.
that he's like looking at it and it's huffing at him, yeah, you can see that.
It's a
Dragon.
dragon shrimp. I thought that only existed in Chinese restaurants.
What?
You know, the fact that I thought the same exact thing makes me feel disappointed in myself. It is
Nice.
adorable. You are
I'll start
adorable.
crawling on the ceiling towards it.
As you get closer, it like retreats a little bit into the plant or the coral. It's not a plant; it's coral. Coral are animals.
Hey. Wait, can't one of you talk to animals? No?
It
I-
speaks Draconic. I can talk to it technically.
I mean,
I remember us stopping at one point in time to talk to this and that.
Yeah, it's because I have tongues. It's just it's not a prepared spell right now.
I've got speak with animals.
I like
for
to feed
free.
animals.
Oh, okay.
Remember? Oh, what's that? Alright, yeah, what are we asking it again?
I don't know, it's just adorable. Look at the thing. Oh god, that thing's in here now.
Actually, I'll have it wait out here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will use speak with animals, and I will speak to the little
The
coral
little
shrimp.
dragon shrimp.
Dragon shrimp. Yes, hello. We mean you no harm. Could you
Sorry,
please come out? We're looking for friends.
No, come out.
Quick question: is it speaking Draconic?
Nope. You hear a weird little like squeaky noise,
Okay.
Just like.
something like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We're looking for friends of ours. They look somewhat like us. Have you seen them?
It looks at you, looks at the entire rest of the group, one at a time. No.
Gosh, it
Um,
even sounds adorable.
She's checking with the rest of the group if there's anything else she needs to ask.
I've seen it knows how to fry rice.
No.
Oh.
I swear to you, the illustration I got this from actually has a picture of one of them between chopsticks.
Oh. Oh. No,
She's
stop
gonna
laughing.
quickly look to Sig. Weren't you wanting to get any of that coral? Or did you already get any of that?
Afraid the little dragon ship's gonna burn me if I do. And these are delicate
Please, we can
equipments.
eat it.
She's going to look back to the dragon shrimp. One of my friends here needs a little bit of the coral for one of his tests. It might help us find our friends. Is it possible that we could take a couple branches?
It sits there for a minute, looks at you, looks at the coral. Small branch.
Point us to the branch you'd like for us to take.
It sort of swims with its little shrimpy swim motion that everyone knows shrimp do, and like curls itself and uncurls itself and scoots itself over to one of the branches, points at it, and just turns to you, Leo, goes, yes.
She'll turn to Sig. It's allowing us to take that branch only. Okay. What do we need to roll to harvest the branch off again?
Whoever's doing so can roll me survival.
I have a
I've got-
herbalism kit.
What?
I have proficiency with, and actually do have a herbalism kit.
So do I, plus it's a link to my dexterity, so it's a +6 proficiency.
I will make the note again. This is not a plant.
It's not a plant.
Coral
plant.
are animals.
Technically speaking.
So
Yeah.
when we will need to kind of like when we take the branch off, we'll need to kind of medicate and whatnot, heal.
Maybe
Technically,
corals-
if you plant coral somewhere, usually it can grow within, another month or so.
Yes, depending on the conditions.
You know, the weirdest thing is the fact that I, immediately after asking that, remembered, wait. I studied biology for like 7 years. How? I know that.
Yes. It's a significant portion of marine biology involves the fact that corals are animals.
Yeah, marine invertebrates.
And the things you get in the store are their skeletons. My mother has a rather large collection of skeletons in her house,
Huh.
which is a funny way to think about it. She
Okay.
really likes coral and seashells.
I've got a +4. I've got a +4 in survival. Who can beat that?
I was really hoping herbalism kit, but oh well.
I mean,
Uh,
technically Kiljow can beat that, but he's also still under the effects of level 1 exhaustion.
Yeah, Killjaw's out. Anyone else?
I only have a 4 as well.
Same here.
All right.
Yeah, I guess
This
you
is
got
how
this.
everyone came prepared for the "we're going to go into the wild and fight monsters" campaign.
I was totally prepared for this.
I have something that'll.
Just didn't know what I needed to be prepared for.
Okay. So yeah, Leo will be the one to try and harvest the coral. Then
All right.
can somebody give me a help to make an advantage?
I'm not quite certain how the heck I could help.
Sure.
But, I'll sort
Okay,
of
I'll help. Hey
Kinda
Siri,
like
play a
we all
round of
help.
applause.
pull some branches aside so that you can snap off the other one easier or something.
I will also note for your erudition, the branches on coral do not function like branches on wood.
They're
Pulling
insanely
them,
brittle, aren't they?
yes, pulling them would snap them.
Right,
Okay.
so never mind that then.
Here we go. Woo!
Yeah, no, that's you're able to take out a dagger and make a just wedge it into the coral where the shrimp pointed at, and it's sort of like whack the handle a couple times and and the coral just sort of starts slowly floating down towards the ground.
Pick it up. I'll hand it over to Sig, and then I will.
All right.
And then I will bow to the dragon shrimp. Thank you so much for your help. We will leave you in peace.
Wait.
Yes?
And it points at the door to the left.
Yes?
You killed jellies?
We could definitely assist you given that you've provided us a branch of the coral, yes. She's going to look to the rest of the group. The dragon shrimp is asking a favor in return. There seems to be jellies, as he calls it, beyond the door. and has asked us to slay them.
I think we
Huh.
saw that earlier and all decided we didn't want to mess with that.
Yeah, there
Well-
was a lot of
I can-
kelp and some very, very small jellyfish.
Well, he's pointing to this door here, and there wasn't a door that's not leading to this.
Yes, it does.
There's not a door here showing.
Yeah, it
There's,
is.
there's a door right
Mhm.
there.
As far as I
Right
could.
where you're pinging.
Oh, there is. That's something.
There is, it just wasn't very well revealed.
You know, for
Oh.
no particular reason, I just have, this tiny thing wouldn't happen to be a flying wyvern, would it?
No, it would not.
Okay, I'm fine with its existence now. It is so goddamn adorable! I love it!
Well, it is asking us to slay the jellies for the branch.
I'm sorry, Jones, you gotta die. Let's do this.
Okay.
He already gave us,
Say my cat over.
he already
Kiljow
gave us
will
the-
attempt to open the door.
All right. Go ahead. And
He
open the
already
door
gave us-
with no issue.
Okay.
Reveal.
Yes, and you see a hallway.
A hallway.
Let's go.
He already gave us the branch. Could we maybe argue for another branch if we do this for him?
He might be willing.
I don't see any jelly in here.
It's gonna be past the other door. The door killed
Oh,
John,
I'm
the room
feeling-
that we kind of followed
Uh,
at.
Before we continue, Sig,
Yes!
add to your inventory 2 pounds of thymic coral.
Right. Copy. Paste. It's a W. I have W pounds of comic thoro. There.
I'm still eyeing that shrimp, saying, that looks tasty.
Can I see anything in the hallway?
Some little bits of moss and plants growing up between the stones a little bit.
Okay, but no sign of anything else in there.
Not as far as you can tell, no.
Make my way over to the door on the opposite side. Does it seem to be locked at all?
Try the handle, and no, it's open. And you open it, and you see the same scene you saw last time. Slightly murky water, some seaweed and kelp growing from floor to ceiling in different areas, and little jellyfish floating around.
It only wants us to get jellyfish. I believe that the dragon shrimp needs the kelp to eat. Hence why it's asking us to take out the jelly.
Okay. If I kind of look around trying to see through the coral, can I see anything that looks more dangerous or anything that we might have seen before?
Go ahead and give me perception or investigation
Interest.
check.
Okay.
Are you actually moving that down here?
12.
Crusch, are you actually moving that down here?
I would.
Yeah, just in case. Oh
You all
wait.
hear a very
no.
loud squeak.
Crush it. It might be better to send it around to the other door.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, from what you can see, it looks like there's just kelp and some jellyfish,
Okay.
varying different sizes. Some of them are very small, like the size of like your thumbnail. Some are up to the size, like where the main body is the size of a dinner plate, and they're just sort of floating in
I
jellyfish.
I don't see anything other than jellyfish in here. Do we want to send in Mr. Bones to test the waters?
Name is Nutty. Get it right.
So do we want to send in Mr. Bones to test the waters?
I have no problem with that.
Say that again, Leo.
I said you should know better than to try and go against Killjaw's nicknames.
Remind me to introduce you guys to Mr. Fingers.
Uh-oh.
That name fucking scares me.
Yeah, me too.
As long as you don't introduce us to the Bagman, I will be happy.
Is his last name Comey?
No.
It's a monster from a webcomic I like. I'll put it in general for you real quick, just for to just validate all of your feelings about this.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought the
was fully
Bagman
expecting
was
him.
bad.
So yeah, I think we're sending in the plesiosaur skeleton first. I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I have the skeleton just start nudging open the door.
Yeah, it nudges open the door, sticks its head in.
It'll swim right on into the middle.
All right. Nothing's happening.
And
to it
there goes.
some of the kelp like rips apart as it passes, but other than that, nothing happens.
It'll nom at one of the jellyfish.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack roll for it.
Okay. How do I do that?
Just click on the name of the attack sheet.
There we go.
Yeah, no, it reaches out, grabs one of the medium-sized jellyfish, bites it, and the pieces sort of just start floating down.
It'll just keep doing that.
All right. Yeah, if that's the strategy you guys are going with, after a period of time, pretty much all of the jellyfish in the room that you can see have been eaten by not eaten, bitten in half by the plesiosaur. Some of the smaller ones are still there, that are just so small that it can't quite target them properly with its large, monstrous jaws. Like, not even a matter of accuracy. It's as soon as it starts to close its jaws, the water pressure pushes them out of the way.
All right.
Can it just start pushing them over to Kiljow?
You want to
It's
have
like-
it like try and herd the little ones?
Yeah, just herd them over to Kiljow.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit, but it starts. Kiljaw, as you watch this, you watch this creature like bite a bunch of the big ones in half, and then start snapping at the little ones, and then you start noticing that the little jellyfish are floating. A bunch of them are floating towards you. There's probably about like 10 or 15 tiny jellyfish about the size of your thumbnail or smaller.
All right. As they kind of start to reach the door, I'll try to get rid of them.
All right. Go ahead and make me 3 attack rolls at disadvantage.
Okay. One, 2, 3.
Okay. All right. And now I need you to make me either a dexterity or constitution saving throw.
Did that go through?
I can't see it on my end.
There it is.
Of course.
Oh, there it is. Yes. Right, so you try and like whack some of them out of the water. You kill quite a few of them. And you notice that they're drifting towards you a bit faster. You can like quite get at them. And seeing as Nysdrith is stuck to the ceiling, Crusch, I need you to make me a dexterity or constitution saving throw. As Kiljow dodges out of the way, and these jellyfish just go towards you instead.
Okay.
New.
Oh.
Yeah, you're in heavy armor, and as like, there's only a few left. Kiljow got most of them, but these 2 or 3 brush against you. 2 brush against your armor, and you're fine. 1 brushes against your cheek, and you feel like a seizing jolt of pain, and you can't move.
Crusch is gonna say some things that have been censored due to stream.
Actually, you can't move your jaw. You are paralyzed.
Can Crusch activate the Hellish Rebuke of her armor and just destroy the thing that paralyzed me?
You know what? Sure, yes.
Oh, I was
You-
gonna say, does
you-
anyone have bonfire?
Magically activate your armor. There's a flash of steam around Crusch, briefly cooking these jellyfish, and when it's done, she's still standing there, locked in place.
Good job, Crusch.
And I hold out my hand from the ceiling like I'm expecting a high five.
Can Crusch still move her eyelids and eyes?
Yes, you can breathe and you can move your eyes, and that's about all you can do right now.
She's gonna glare at Nysdrith.
Come on, don't leave me hanging here.
Ha.
She's just gonna keep glaring at him.
Kiljow will swim over and start poking Crusch. You okay?
Hey! Crusch is just gonna use the mental commands and have her plesiosaur come and pick her up.
Alright. Yeah, snakes its neck around between the other 2 and grabs Crusch and pulls her into the kelp. And, like,
I hope we got everything.
Going. Is everything in there?
like,
Yep.
That was a small corridor.
Yep. No, Crusch. It looks like that was pretty much everything. Your plan to get rid of the jellyfish by funneling them towards the party worked. So yes, now the area looks to be clear of any living jellyfish. There are the remains of some of them on the floor.
Alright, Leo, let the little shrimp know we're done.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna go back and tell our little friend. Job complete. No, any jellyfish you might find in there is nothing but a dead jellyfish.
Yes. And it points you at another branch. You take.
Thank you. She will. Thank goodness I rolled a 13.
Yes. A little less of an easy job than last time, but another little branch. Well, I say little. It is relatively small compared to the large coral itself. Comes off, and you're able to catch it. And I'm assuming you hand it to Sig.
Of course.
Sig, you get another pound of this thermic coral.
Ooh, shiny.
And everyone can see as this little shrimp darts past Kiljow through the door. And is actually now completely ignoring both Crusch and the plesiosaur. Crusch, you see this thing run down to one of the jellyfish, and you hear a very tiny slurping sound.
Oh my lord! I'm just gonna follow. Actually, Crusch,
Yeah,
you okay there?
You see, this thing is like drinking the innards of the jellyfish.
Crusch is just gonna have the plesiosaur shake its head no, since I'm assuming she's still paralyzed.
Yes.
Let's get you out of here. Go ahead, command your plesiosaur to head back to the big room.
Okay, Crusch is just gonna get carried away by her plesiosaur.
All right, and you leave to the sounds of. It's very.
That is one very happy dragon shrimp.
Yes. You actually, just as a point, It occurs to probably at least one of you that if it's eating them, maybe it didn't want you to kill all of them. Or didn't need you to.
Well, you know
Odd
what?
misunderstandings.
It's
Odd
going
misunderstandings
to
happen.
feast.
Yes.
I lean over to
Uh,
Sig.
So, do we want to try to steal a little extra? Or is that maybe going a little too far?
What? I can't be that horribly mean.
Okay.
And I start walking on the ceiling back towards the big room.
All right. Sig,
I am
what are
that
you
horribly mean, yes.
doing? Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll survival and sleight of hand.
Let's see, I got this. Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Perfect.
And survival.
Okay. Yeah, you get another 2 pounds of coral.
What about life?
It's like you were trying to do it in a way that made it look like maybe you didn't take quite so much, but now it's really, really obvious that you took more.
If he comes back, okay, with demanding, reparations, I'm gonna let it have its way with you. I'm gonna let you know this right now.
I'm going to eat it if
I
it
don't
comes
know what
back.
to talk about. I didn't do anything.
I'm gonna
Shut
catch
the
it.
door behind me.
It's gonna be a new pet.
You know what? I'll help you with that. Because that sounds way better.
Oh,
I
we
know
may
what
or
I
may
didn't
not
do
be
anything.
terrible people.
I'm
Yeah.
perfectly fine. I didn't do anything.
It likes the jellyfish, right?
I mean, that was the impression you got from the fact that you could hear it slurping them from the other room when it's like the size of a baseball.
So if we want to make it a pet, all we need to do is find some jellyfish for it to eat. I mean, it sounds kind of easy.
Yes,
Yeah, no,
the
but-
magical dragon shrimp that lives underwater inside of magical coral sounds easy to care for.
Yes.
Yeah, it just needs jellyfish, right?
Eating highly toxic jellyfish.
It just needs. No, it's just a normal jellyfish. For sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing it's something like those box jellyfish or something like that. Whatever Australia's got, I'm sure it can kill anybody.
Oh, God.
Or Monster Hunter Australia.
Well, I
It's
guess
kind of like Space Australia.
I was gonna
It's
say,
not
isn't
in
that just
space.
Australia?
I was gonna say, if we're all out here, start making my way up to the door up here.
Look way up there.
I'm working my way along the wall towards over there.
Yeah.
Is
Right,
there
yep.
any way I can use cure wounds or anything to heal the paralysis?
The only thing I can think of off the top of my head is a greater restoration, and let me just double check something because I don't know, A, if you have it prepared, and B, if it requires... Yeah, it does. It requires 100 gold of diamond dust and somatic components, which means you need to be able to move to cast it.
So in other words, I'm just gonna be paralyzed. Great.
Any idea for how long he's gonna be like that?
I don't know. Do any of you know anything? Oh, you can use lesser restoration, but that would end paralyzed. But it also requires somatic components.
Kiljow doesn't know.
The response says a spell I could have, but I didn't prepare it.
That's you know what? Go ahead. Anyone that wants to can give me a nature roll with disadvantage. Try and see what they know about these jellyfish.
I only got +3 in nature. Anybody else?
Oh,
Yeah.
14. Good time better.
Nah, I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna roll. Kiljow wouldn't know.
I'm more curious
Yeah.
about just how long the paralysis will last for him. How long does water walk last for again? It's an hour.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Kiljow's just gonna see if he because Kiljow would have encountered things that can paralyze you before, and try to like make a best guesstimate on how long the paralysis might last. At least that's all my role would be
All
for.
right. Yeah, yours would be more medicine than nature, but
Oh, I can go and roll medicine if you want.
nah, 13's fine. So between the two of you, you figure out, well, Crusch isn't dead yet, so that's a good sign.
Good sign there. Mm-hmm. It's a good sign.
And from what you experience, if it doesn't outright kill you, paralysis is usually temporary. Kiljow having dealt with spiders, and Sig having dealt with spiders because there's spiders frickin' everywhere because it's
I'm spiders.
because it's D&D Australia.
Spiders with teeth.
But we haven't gone into the sewers anytime recently.
You come from a jungle.
I know. I was making a joke about my own campaign.
Yes. You know that some spider poisons can paralyze something for like up to an hour, depending on the size and the severity of the bite and things like that. But you don't have like a specific time frame that you would know like jellyfish stings go for.
I mean, you should be okay, Crusch. It lasts for longer than it's been.
At hearing that, Crusch is just gonna have the plesiosaur give a very annoyed look.
With its skull.
Yeah,
And
with
it's
its
Empty soulless-eyed skull.
It's complete lack of any of the musculature necessary to form expressions.
You know, I'm more surprised at the fact that we just did a side quest for a freaking shrimp.
What's wrong with some shrimp? You have something against
You're
shrimp?
the one that took beast speech, okay? You can't blame that on me.
I'm more surprised that, you know, we've run into 2 creatures in here that we've talked to instead
And
of just
haven't
one.
instantly tried to kill you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still with Kiljow. Making that thing into a pet sounds awesome. Anybody got like a glass jar or something like that we can stuff them into?
I'm just glad I have a mode of transportation now.
I will check the door.
Well, that's
Give
how
me
I-
an investigation.
Okay.
Well, it makes me feel bad making you do that.
I crawl
Like,
up
I
the
could do that
ceiling
for
and
you.
get
But
above
I know
him.
full well that you
Oh,
have no other options.
It looks.
Okay.
The door looks great.
No, from what you can tell, it looks like the door is hooked up to a trap inside the room.
Ah, this door is definitely trapped, guys.
Well, out of the way. I've already been trapped, so...
And I'm kind of right above his head as I was kind of trying to help him check the door. So I'll do the whole swing down with my legs thing again.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Aha.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
12.
No. Okay. Give me a second to reveal some parts of the map.
Was it actually trapped?
No, the door was not trapped. The door specifically was not trapped.
The ceiling trapped?
There is no ceiling.
What?
That
Just
would
kicks
be
out the door and
yeah.
goes flying off.
That would be
Oh,
funnier.
no.
No. So you kicked through the door, and as you try to reorient yourself on the other side, because you kicked through it harder than it really needed, because you were guesstimating based on the other one, which was stuck, and this one wasn't even stuck or trapped or locked. It was just the door.
Whoa!
And you feel like something on your leg as you're tumbling in the water, like snag, and you get dragged to the center of the room.
Well, I ain't shooting up to the ceiling anymore.
And actually, so
Do I pull it to the ceiling with me?
no,
Is there a
you're
roof?
sort of in mid room, like near the center of the height of the room, as well as the center of the area, and you take 6 piercing damage.
Ooh, okay.
As you realize that you have stumbled headlong into a series of hooked nets.
Hooked nets?
Yes. So wire netting and hooks are wrapped around you in various ways. Now, you also gain 1 level of the hooked condition. I'll tell you what that does as soon as you well, actually, I'll just tell you now. You take 1 damage for each level of hooked you have. When you're taking an action or a bonus action, a medicine check may be able to remove this. Let's use that.
Youts! I don't know what the
Yeah.
heck is in here, but I'm kind of entangled in hooks and wires and some shit like this.
How
Still alive!
how full does the room look of these nets?
Oh, it looks like Nysdrith dragged all of them onto himself. Like it was a large singular trap designed to entangle things.
Still alive down there. Good.
Ow!
I'm
He's fine.
Nope.
gonna go into the room, following after Nysdrith, and try to cut him free.
So you could use an action to try and help him escape. Nysdrith, it wouldn't be you making a medicine check.
Oh, okay.
It would be someone else trying to remove the hooks from you, or you trying to do so when you're not entangled in hooks.
Yeah, no,
All right.
I'll
Go
just try
ahead
to
and-
cut some of the extraneous netting and everything away, and then just
Go ahead and
yank
give me
the
a
hook out.
dexterity check. There's not 1 hook. If you look at Nysdrith right now, it looks like he's got about 30 or 40 tiny hooks sticking into him.
Ouch.
Okay. Dexterity check.
Disadvantage.
Yeah,
Fine.
16.
You try, you cut a few of the wires, but it's not really helping free Nysdrith. Nysdrith, what are you doing while he's trying to cut you out?
Give me a minute here. I'm looking around. So I'm kind of like just completely ensnared by these things to the point of I basically can't move.
Pretty much, yes. Or at the very least, you can't move without making the hooks dig deeper.
Okay.
And if you want, I can just try to pull the hooks out.
Yeah, maybe I'll just go ahead and stay as still as possible.
All right. Give me a dexterity check.
Which one of
That's
us?
gonna suck.
Nysdrith.
Okay.
Ah, for the love of.
Yeah, you try and hold still, but then you feel like ow, 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 as you like your body just naturally reacts to the pain of being stabbed by tiny barbed things. You take another 6 piercing damage and gain another level of the hooked condition.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure you don't want me to just, yank him out?
I love how much the rest of the party is helping right now.
Yeah.
Waiting in line.
Well, Crusch is kind of useless right now, and I'm pretty
Right.
sure the plesiosaur would just make issues worse.
Is there anybody out there who knows how to remove hooks and barbs from somebody?
What would that fall under?
That would be
Medicine
medicine. Crush.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Crush
grabs a
is
whole
the
bunch and
most
rips it out.
likely to be the best of us, and that was a critical fail.
Crush, you imagine that if you were not paralyzed, your experience in treating wounds in battle may be of some help. But imagination is all you got.
I know, that's why I rolled it.
Wow,
You're
you look like you're in serious amount of pain.
Hell.
Yeah, Take it,
I
like,
can pull the bar strap
Nysdrith.
for you.
as he mentions this, yes, you have barbed hooks digging into your flesh in salt water. It hurts.
So much pain.
Yeah. This. Huh. That comes later. That comes later. Not yet.
That also requires somatic components. It's really hard to cast spells when you can't move.
Big A. Yeah.
Are you
Yet.
are you sure you don't want me to just pull them out?
Go for it. At this point, anything's better.
Yeah, I'll help you out with that. I'll figure out like the best way for him to actually pull it out and just give him the help action.
All right.
We're just gonna
So
start
the two of you
tearing these
working on
barbs.
With the help action, Kiljow, you have just a regular roll. Give me a strength check
Okay.
as you try and rip the barbs out, as you said.
7.
Nysdrith, you take 5 more piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Alright. Hey, stop dying. Stop that. Hey, stop that.
And you
Right,
get
smack
another
with
level
your-
of the
stop
hook
that.
condition.
Stop that. Back with cure wounds and
Can I
keep
have
going.
my
my
plesiosaur just go and bite the hooks out?
No.
That is
What?
the thing you could try to do.
Oh.
Although I would advise you, I assume you want Nysdrith to be alive.
Animate that, he'll be fine.
Everything you guys are doing is just making this worse.
I didn't expect this to be this effective.
I mean I did tell you that it was trapped.
He did.
Oh.
All right.
Every
I'm
once in a
going to
while,
go
I'll throw you a
ahead and
curveball on a nat
activate
one.
Storm Rune
All
to
right.
try to give some people advantage on getting me out of this.
Don't worry. It's all in the wrist.
All right.
Somebody do something.
Sig, make a dexterity check. And I'm assuming that Nysdrith uses his reaction to give advantage, yes?
Yes.
Which, fortunately, is not one of the things that causes the hook condition to go off. So, Sig, you're starting to get some progress on the hooks. You're actually starting to get some of them off. In the process, however, Nysdrith takes 2 more points of piercing damage, but loses 1 level of hook status.
Oh my god.
No, you're just going to keep dying. Stop. It's going to keep dying before I get you out of this.
Ah, the salt water in my wounds. It stings.
I'm gonna just to make him stop dying, because this is going to keep happening. Apparently, I'm going to drop my Eldritch turret next to me and have it in its shield format to keep giving him temporary hit points.
That's actually a pretty good use, not gonna lie.
I like that.
Oh.
Okay. Let me just... There you go.
How many temporary
All right.
points do we all get?
Vector
Yes.
format.
Yeah.
Thought I put the macro in there. Oh well.
Oh,
7.
All right. You all have 7 temporary hit points,
cool.
including the cannon, I think.
Better than 0.
Hopefully it'll help with the whole being ripped apart by tiny barbed wires thing.
Yeah, so actually, given the fact that you have made some progress on those, Sig, do you want to continue trying to remove these?
Yeah, I can do this. Probably.
All right. Go ahead and give me a medicine check with advantage.
Don't
This
worry,
is less-
guys. I know a lot about medicine.
Less about cutting away the big chunks of it, more about getting the individual hooks out without doing a ton of damage to them.
Don't worry. I know a lot about medicine. Hey, I do.
Yay!
Yes. So Nysdrith, you, as over the course of a couple minutes, it hurts like heck, but Sig is able to get all of the little barbs out, and you take 1 more piercing damage over the course of all of this, but you are cleared of the hooked condition.
Ugh. Ouch.
So
I
that's
wasn't quite
medical skill.
Expecting
And
that.
And
Is-
as this takes 5 minutes, I will just assume that at some point you all get 11 temporary hit points.
Is Crusch able to cast Healing Touch without moving if she, like, bumps up against him?
Cure wounds?
Yeah.
Does it have verbal
So
component?
if you look at the component for a spell, this is verbal
Oh.
and somatic, and you can neither speak nor move. So, but you have been paralyzed for 5 minutes, so that's running the duration on that out.
Oh yeah.
I got him covered.
Oh, so I can move again?
Nope, but you're closer to being able to move again.
Let's see here.
the idea in medicine was less medical skill and more the fact that you probably couldn't die when I was doing this because I kept giving you more hit points.
I'm going to use a Warlock bullet to use Cure Wounds. Or not Cure Wounds, but Healing Word on Nysdrith, just to help get some of that back.
Yeah, there's little trails,
Oh, God damn
like as this finishes and he finally shakes free and starts. There's little trails of tiny little trails of red coming off of him as he moves.
Yeah, you're gonna get 5 back. I'm sorry, buddy. I crit failed those.
Wow.
I
Wow.
shoot back up to the ceiling as the last one comes
Yeah,
out.
as the last one comes out, you're like, whoop, back into the ceiling.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That must have made it a lot worse because you were constantly pulled up away from hooks.
Yes,
was.
actually. That's part of the reason he had to roll a save to try and hold still.
Okay, guys, I'm spending a little bit of time and gonna rest up because that sucked. Don't mind me. You guys can go ahead and do whatever, but I'm going to rest up here for an hour or so.
Oh,
Leave,
Yeah, all right.
leave Crusch with me. I'll put her some really fun, weird poses.
Nysdrith
Oh,
is
that's what
choosing
that
to
was
start
for.
a short rest.
That's what that was for. Thank you for reminding me. I was wondering why I had that. Yeah, we can breathe for 2 more hours.
For somebody
Crusch, as soon as hearing that, has the plesiosaur skeleton glare at Nysdrith and open its jaws threateningly.
Okay,
Is it yawning?
Nysdrith, you see the plesiosaur turn its head towards you, and its jaw opens, and it doesn't do anything. It's like a muppet.
I think that he's yawning.
Do the undead get
Start-
tired?
Gnashing its teeth at him.
I think it's hungry.
I think it's clapping.
Yes, no, that would make sense. It would have to clap with its jaws because it doesn't have space to clap with its flippers.
Can it just flip it a flipper as if it's flipping him off?
Hi, I'll wave back.
Yeah, that's pretty much
I
it.
went as well.
Crusch, just nod its head or shake its head for yes or no.
Crusch is gonna have it turn her to face Leo, and just tilt its head.
Yeah, I'm the one being the voice of reason here. That's nothing new.
More there, and then
Crusch is gonna attempt it to make a shrugging motion and just have it curl up around her, and she'll shut her eyes and just ignore them all.
I'll check the door. Oh, this is happening.
all right. So I'd like to note, Nysdrith is trying to start a short rest.
I'm doing a short rest, yes.
Yes. At the end of which you will be unwaterwalked.
Ah. And we'll only have an hour left of water breathing, so Sig will need to recast it.
Yes.
Wait,
so
I thought I only had
checking
1
the-
hour of water walk.
Yes. A short rest takes an hour. So shortly before the end of the short rest, it'll wear off.
Okay. Yeah, that's also part of it. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
Well,
water.
also the paralysis effect.
That too.
So watch
Yeah.
the paralysis last like 5 hours.
Go ahead and roll the investigation for this door.
That's intimidation, not investigation. 9.
Yeah. No, this door is safe and unlocked.
Okay, cool.
Psych.
More hooks. No, I'm not that mean.
God, that was
Really?
painful. Oh,
I mean, I am, but I'm also not that uncreative.
Sig, why is this one in my bottom lip still?
Thought that was a piercing.
No! My mom's strictly against piercings.
I mean, do you want it as piercing? It's already in.
I start fiddling with it.
I mean, if we tie a string around it and pull, it'll probably come out.
Yeah, no, the proper method of removing a hook in most cases involves pushing it the rest of the way through so that the barbs don't hurt you.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Or just snapping the barb piece off.
That's
that
another
is-
way people will remove hooks.
Yeah, but if it's already in you and it's not poking back out.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Nysdrith did not want us to attempt to push the barbs the rest of the way through.
In the rest of his body? Probably not.
Yeah. Just wait. We're gonna get a really thin needle that's really long, and we're just gonna push these barbs through your entire body to take them out so they don't hurt you.
Oh
Like,
god, the
curl them
pain!
out.
The pain!
Oh boy.
All right. Yeah, are you doing anything else with the door, Kiljow?
Not with the door, but just to kind of make sure we're safe as we're short resting. I'm gonna poke my head down.
Okay. Give me a second.
Uh-oh. The classic
Um,
DM.
Let me.
Is that coming?
I have to open a different part of my notes. My
21.
notes on Roll20 are actually fairly well organized.
21 stealth, as I'm trying to be kind of quiet and just kind of poke my head down to see if there's anything beneath us that we might have to worry about.
Where are you in... The problem with having my notes organized in Roll20 is that there are a lot of them.
Do you need me to roll perception as well?
No, nothing's trying to hide from you.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, go ahead. See how much you notice. Not whether you notice things, because nothing's actively trying to hide from you,
Okay.
but how much you notice.
11.
Right. Okay, so that's a... And just so that everyone can be on the same page here, I'm going to briefly pull us over to floor 3 after I reveal some stuff. And for anyone wondering, yes, it is incredibly intelligent to check the surrounding area before you do a short rest.
Yes, yes, it is.
After you guys have pulled 2 different encounters from other floors.
Yep.
All right. So, Kiljow, you poke your head down, and let me pull these off that layer because they wouldn't currently be doing any sort of hiding. And I'm going to, in this case, just... Okay, so you poke your head down, and you see these actually rather large things that almost look like a cross between a Ludroth and a weird frog.
Do I recognize them? Are they something I would have encountered potentially in the jungle?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
So you see these, and they look up at you.
Do they see me through my stealth roll?
That's a good question that I should have actually rolled for. That is a low stealth for Kiljow. Ish. Actually, okay. So as you like poke your head down, you're quietly. One of these things just happens to be, chewing on some plants. Looks up, looks at you. It's the other one. You hear like a weird, and then they both look at you.
I'm going to.
And they just sort of go.
I'm sorry, but I have to do this now.
I'm going to slowly go back up the stairs.
Yep.
And I'm going to pull out my dual blades.
So,
Quick question. While on short
guys?
break, can I prepare Guardian of Faith?
I believe you need a long rest as a cleric.
If you have Guardian of Faith already prepared, you can cast it, as it only takes 1 action. However, you would have to wait for your paralysis to end because you have to be able to talk to cast spells.
No, I was just wondering if I can get it prepared during this rest. I know I can't cast it.
No. Changing your prepared
Okay.
spells takes a little...
Okay. I don't want to alarm anyone, but there are 2 big, like, frog-like things down beneath us that I don't recognize.
You would know that they are actually closer to salamanders. Just as a brief description, they're large, long-bodied like a Ludroth. Some similarities there in the coloration, but these look like sleeker and have smoother skin, have weird like bulbous spots on them, and some weird like almost hair-like tendrils on their head.
I'm just going to state the obvious here. We've now had 2 different encounters with different creatures that didn't want to fight us. I don't know, any chance these things aren't really interested in fighting us either? We are here to save some people, not kill a whole bunch of monsters.
Do they seem to be following after me?
Like, one of them wanders over the bottom of the stairs and looks up at you.
Leo is going to use talk with animals. Friendly? No fight?
Hello?
Yes, hello. We are not here for fighting. Are you friendly?
Yes.
Oh, that is
Maybe.
wonderful.
Did it say maybe?
Oh my. Oh my. We did not mean to interrupt.
No, it said maybe.
Oh, maybe. Oh, see, I thought it just bluntly said mating.
No. And it says to you, you are not enemy?
We do not wish to be. We wish to be
Then-
friendly.
We are friendly too.
Thank you. Out of curiosity, have you seen others like us? We are searching for friends.
You see it. It turns and sort of like walks out of view for a second. Comes back. No, we have not seen anyone.
I see. She sighs. She looks to the rest of the group. They are friendly. So long as we do not attack, they will not. They will not either.
Good.
And I'm just actually laying down, but on the ceiling now.
Crusch is just gonna bring your attention over to the plesiosaur, and just have it look at her like, you might want to tell him about this too.
She's going to motion to the skeleton. That one, that's with us. It will not attack.
And one of them like sort of like half walks, half swims up the stairs, looks at it. Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Leo, ask it.
How
My
are
friends-
you doing that?
Well, she motions to the one that the plesiosaur is carrying. She controls it.
Strange.
Very much so.
Do you need help finding people?
Yes, we do. Our mission is to find friends of ours, those that learn, those that seek knowledge. They look like us. Some may seem slightly different, but all on two legs. Wear clothing and armor like we do.
We have not seen others like you, but we can help you look.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
And to everyone else who's hearing this, you hear Leo sounds like Leo. And this thing is going...
It's kind of like blubs and growls.
Yeah, and you notice as it's like vocalizing, the bulbous growths on the side of its neck are like slightly expanding and contracting and vibrating.
And she's going to turn to the rest of the group. They are offering to help in our search.
Let's make our job way easier.
And I
Oh,
wave to it from the ceiling.
And copy.
Crusch is also gonna have the plesiosaur skeleton wave for her.
Dolphin wave.
It like these two things come up. They take up quite a bit of space, but they're more long than fat, so they just sort of sit along the stairs.
Kiljow
And one of them like
over to the space.
moves its arm in a sort of waving motion.
There's kind of friend protocol. And this
And then-
lifts up one of his tiny limbs and tries to wave it.
And then, like, the one that moved its arm turns to Leo. Why are they moving their arms?
It is a custom of ours. It's how we say hello.
Oh, okay.
Are we in mid-rest at this point, or is this at the end of our short rest?
This would be mid-rest because you were checking for danger before resting. At least that was my understanding.
Yes, that's Yeah.
We are resting at the moment. Our friend here got caught in the trap and needs time to heal. But we will be moving here soon. She'll check with the group. After our rest, where are we going to go? Are we going to continue downstairs or through this door here?
I was figuring we'd check out that door there, but you know, somebody else gets to bust open one of these doors now. That one hurt.
All right. And yes, as you take this long rest, I am again going to assume that over the course of an hour, which is, for the record, 600 rounds, I'm fairly certain you roll an 8 on a d8.
Ooh, do we?
So everyone,
do the two creatures get the temporary HP too?
yes, everyone gets 13 temporary hit points.
13 temporary hit points?
Yes. I believe that was your intelligence modifier is +3, Sig?
What's going on again?
Everybody's getting temporary hit points from the Protector Eldritch Cannon.
Yeah, how many hit points is that?
13.
Okay.
That was way
Oh,
more than it.
nice heal there.
That was way
Yeah.
more than I needed, but I'll take it.
Very nice.
Right. I would like to also point out to the anyone watching this possibly, there are 2 party members with a lower intelligence score than these creatures. Don't laugh, Dan. You're one of them.
Oh man!
What's their intelligence score out of curiosity?
It is a 12.
Oh wow, they're just as intelligent as Kiljow.
Yes. That's why their speech was a bit more coherent than the dragon shrimp or the octopi.
Uh-huh.
And the octopi
Yeah.
were mostly just shy.
Oh man!
As we get to the end of the rest, Sig, do you wanna cast water breathing on us again?
No. Wait, yes. When I say no,
Okay.
Oh no.
Also, about 5 or 6 minutes after everyone starts resting, Crusch, you feel yourself starting to be able to move again. It lasted 10 minutes.
I need you to teach me how to speak with animals. I want an intelligent conversation for once. Hello, friends.
What are their names?
Oh, that's actually a good question. Leo will look to the two. Do you have names that we can, call you?
You sort of look at each other. No, we've never talked to anyone else before.
She'll turn to the rest of the group, shake her head. They do not. This is actually a first for them.
Crusch is gonna keep acting paralyzed until it fully wears off.
I point at the first one
Steve and Henry.
as I point at the second one.
You did not just assume their genders.
What if I did? You can also call them Stevette and Henriette. I don't really give a shit.
Henrietta would work. Stevette, I'm not certain.
Okay, so water breathing on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's everyone.
You just cast water breathing on the things that live here?
Yes.
Okay.
That feels like
I think I've noticed.
He also cast it on the undead.
Yeah.
I still have 2 more spare things I can cast it on.
Where's the dragon shrimp?
I'm hiding from that thing.
Oh yeah, I should probably move that back.
I mean, are you gonna ask them their genders, or do I have to check underneath their skirts?
I mean,
She'll just simply ask, well, and she'll point to each as she mentions the name. Steve and Henry do?
They sort of look at you for a second, look at each other. Okay.
They accept the names.
See? They don't even know what the names mean. To them, that could be a girl name.
Do they know
That
what
is
names
exactly the
are?
point I was about to make.
I know, but I had to go there for the meme.
Do they know what
Names?
names are?
Names don't really matter as much. It depends what you feel like at the time. I've changed my
I mean-
name like 7 times so far.
There is an element of speak with beasts that, as part of the magical translation, will also express intent or meaning.
Mhm.
So they know what you meant by names.
Mhm. Alrighty, so
Right.
we are gonna go through the door.
But
Oh, and as you start opening that door, then it says, "Careful."
Oh, they just said to be careful. Do
Okay.
you know what is behind the door?
There is some really gross water. It won't really hurt you, but it makes it very hard to breathe.
Murky waters ahead. They say it makes it hard to breathe in there.
And that's coming from the people that live in water. We should
Yep.
maybe take that to heart.
Alright, I'll pull out just in case. Yeah, I'll pull out from my bag of holding oxygen supply for everyone. And give everyone an oxygen supply.
Just in case.
Just in case, yeah.
Crusch is still pretty much paralyzed, so
No, you stop being paralyzed because this is at the end of the rest.
Oh,
About
okay.
50 minutes ago.
Yeah. Alright, so everyone has 1 oxygen supply. If it's necessary, it'll provide you with 10 minutes of breathable air.
Okie dokie. Shall we?
And remember, Crusch can hold her breath for 15 minutes.
One second.
idea, that'd be fun.
I'll just throw that right there.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So you open up the door. Allow me to reveal some of the things.
Okay.
2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. That's 60 feet. Dark vision. Oriented people, as there is. You open it and it's difficult to see. There's not really any light, and the water is, as the these creatures had said, fairly murky, almost like a bilious yellow murk.
Okay.
Be super OCD about revealing stuff. And as you look into the room, you also see there's bits and bobs of debris floating about, bottles, glass.
If I look in, can I see anything moving around?
Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Yeah, 11.
No, you don't see anything moving around. You see, there's like what looks like there used to be areas where there were like ceiling to floor tubes that have been broken open. It looks you can see some of the bottles of the room still have like separate liquid contents in them. There's some plants, some occasional like small chunks of rubble.
Most importantly, are there any more dragon shrimp for us to eat in there?
Leo, if they don't want to go in just because it's hard for them to breathe, a couple of us can go in and quickly look around, and they can wait out here.
Forget
I
the
would agree
civilian
with that. I don't want to put them into any unnecessary danger unless need be.
If they're willing to, maybe they can search down below for our friends.
I was gonna say you're the only one who can talk to them, so.
I would probably.
That would not be a smart idea, yeah, because if the research team sees them, they may attack them.
I love the description on that. What are you casting with it?
I'm going to toss out a dancing lights
All right.
to help with because it's apparently very dark in there.
Yes. Without dark vision, you would not be able to see much between the combination of the dark and the murkiness. As it is,
Can Crusch
it's fairly difficult to see much of the detail of what's happening as there's swirls and eddies of this almost like bright yellowish murk.
Crusch can also put a fake gold coin on the plesiosaur and cast Blight on it.
If you want.
She will definitely do that here.
All right. Yes, as you can now speak, you are able to cast the spell.
And, shall I send it? Crusch will look to the group and say, I can send the plesiosaur in to help light up farther into the room.
I mean, sending an undead into there does sound like a good idea to me.
Yeah, no, that sounds like it would be a good idea.
Yeah. So Crusch just sends it straight into the room at first.
All right.
After I see if it hits a wall there, then I'll start just having it fall around the edge of the room.
And the light does help a little bit with being able to perceive more of the room. And you see, this is a very large room. There's more plants, more bits of floating debris. Looks like almost alchemical equipment. Shelves, an ancient, rusted, worn-out husk of a stove. A very large pile of boulders and coral in one corner. And as this plesiosaur goes in, you do notice one of the piles of debris is not a pile of debris. Everyone, I will need you to roll some initiative.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I hope Nessie doesn't die. Wait,
Again.
can the undead die?
Oh boy.
I think we're going beyond all repair.
Ah!
Okay.
Move that.
1 second.
Well, I guess we now know what's making the murky water.
I look to Stephen Henry.
That's not a friend of yours, is it?
Is there any way I can roll initiative for the plesiosaur skeleton, or is that just commanding as a bonus or whatever?
Yes, if you use your bonus action, it will act immediately after you.
Okay.
Leo will translate if they know of the creature in there.
Let me...
It might have to happen on our turn or something, I guess. I don't know.
Did that work? Yes. Okay. Give me a minute.
Wow, this is just a combat of really bad initiatives.
But if everyone's bad, then no one is.
It's kind of like the reverse of when everybody's special.
Except for that crab. That crab is great.
Oh yes, I
Everybody's
believe
shit.
that was
Nobody's shit.
Oh,
was meant to be a whisper. I thought I had changed all of them to toggle. Oh well, ignore that for now.
Or what? I don't see anything.
oh boy.
I am, because of your previous things, I am actually rolling initiative for every creature that's nearby.
Uh-oh.
Oh jeez.
I'm just trying to prepare considering how things have gone recently.
Yeah, offhand, something like on the other side of the building, your assassin just rushes over.
Yeah.
Basically, so let's sort the order. Alright.
He needs to determine if the Megalodon
Oh, no.
is gonna burst through the floor on like round 3.
Oh no, oh no.
Okay, so
Okay.
the first person who's moving is this mutant Ludera. That's what they are, by the way.
Mutant Ludera?
Ludroth. Those things you fought that were attracted by Crusch yelling
Me.
Leroy Jenkins and rushing into a fight. These are mutated versions of them.
Oh, okay. Man, that doesn't look anything like them.
It's a heavy mutation. And that would be this one right here. It's going to sort of move up a little bit because it's curious about what's going on, but it doesn't realize that there's fighting yet. You are not involved. You...
Oh, these guys. Oh, I thought you were talking about the crab people. That makes more
No.
sense.
Yeah, no. Your
It's a heavy
friends
mutation.
are mutant Ludras. Yeah, that would be some severe mutation. Just turn them
Yes.
straight into something
Everything
else.
keeps becoming crab! Why is it evolve into crab?
That makes more sense.
Carcinization.
Those are the options. Return to monkey
Yeah.
or evolve to crab.
No, on Leo's turn, it might be worth asking them if they know of this thing, if it's a friend of theirs, etc.
Actually, since we're not even in there, do we know of it?
I think we can see in from where we all are.
Murky
Yeah.
waters?
Yeah, the light was enough to allow you to see this.
Okay. So yeah, Leo will
Not like
ask.
100% perfect clear. Oh, holy crap! The Ludros. Give me 1 sec. Actually, I need to text something real quick. My brother's trying to call me. I'm just gonna tell him. I'm busy.
Having family.
Family issues.
So apparently we can fight big, bad monsters, but simple hook traps will almost kill one of us.
I mean,
Seems
it didn't
about
do
right.
enough- it didn't do enough damage to almost kill him. It just really freaking hurt.
Hey, oh
Um,
god, it hurt.
Right. So that's not doing anything yet. Either the other mutant Ludroth is going to scoot up because they're naturally curious creatures. Like, oh, what's going on? Leo, it's your turn. After
Yes,
everyone
go on.
else.
Mm-hmm. She is going to turn to the Ludroths and describe the creature they see in the room. Okay, and ask if they are aware of it.
It's like crab meets Cthulhu.
We can see it. We don't know what it is. The other one just sort of like, yes, never seen it before.
They've never seen it before,
Have
and it is acting hostile.
Have they lived here a long time?
That is a curious question. How long have y'all lived here?
They think about it for a second. A very long time.
Very long time.
Okay, if they've never seen it before, then it's probably not native to here.
What makes you think that thing ain't native to the area? Come on, it looks perfectly natural.
The Cthulhu face.
It's fine.
He says as it kills us all. Okay.
All right. What else are you doing on your turn, Leo?
Well, first she's going to, let's see here. I've got Speak with Animal on.
Yep.
She will go ahead and swim in.
All right. Use your 15 feet of movement because underwater.
Will it be in range for me
5, 10, 15. You have 15 feet of movement because it's underwater.
I know. Will it be able to hear me if I try to call out to it and ask for, say friendly? No, it will not. Do not wish to fight. Will it be able to hear me?
To your knowledge, maybe. Also, that's 20 feet of movement.
That is.
Yeah, that's 15.
Yeah, because I got to move down in front of the door and then into it. Okay.
Yeah, there's a wall there.
Mm-hmm.
He would be able to go diagonally through the door?
Please hold.
Not through the door.
We do not wish to fight. We do not wish to fight. Friendly.
It sort of turns in your general direction, and you see it's got these, like, clawed, almost dragon-like feet on the end of its 4 lower legs, has a pincer on the end of its tail, giant hooked claws, a completely eyeless face as it turns to look at you, and the tentacles in its mouth start to writhe. And that's all it's doing yet because it's not its turn.
Okay. That'll end my turn. All I will say is set up and be ready if it attacks, but don't attack yet. Because I will put inspiration on... I'll put inspiration on Crusch, actually.
Alright.
I still don't know how to use it.
Whenever you make a... well, okay. Let me put inspiration up for everybody here.
Yeah. It's an attack roll, saving throw, or an ability check. Sometime in the next 10 minutes, you can roll a d6 and add it. You can know what the roll is, but you have to decide whether to use the inspiration before you know whether it's a success or not.
Mm-hmm.
Just doop, you're inspired. And
Yep.
there is an additional effect based on what you use it for
this one's about to be a wall of text. Be ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Behold the modes of potential!
Yes. Because of the mode of potential being part of your inspiration, Leo. Crusch, if you use the inspiration on an ability check, you get to roll 2 dice and choose which one to use to add to it. If you use it on an attack, you can do a little extra thunder damage. And if you use it on a saving throw, you gain temporary hit points.
Okay.
Note, all of you already have 13 temporary hit points. Except for the Plesiosaur because it's undead. And therefore not be healed by positive energy, which is what the turret does. Right. So is that all you're doing on your turn, Leo?
Yeah, that's all. I'm gonna be ready to jeez. Do I have an action because I've been doing the talking here?
I'd say between the talking and the inspiration, you'd have used up your bonus action, free action. So you have an action to prepare something. But
yeah, I'll prepare I will prepare my usual, just to be safe.
Bacon, lettuce, tomato, no cheese.
Yes, along with a healthy dose of Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Fast.
Eldritch.
Yes. Okay. So you are prepping an Eldritch Blast to what is the condition you want for this? What are you going to prepare for?
If the thing does move to attack.
All right.
Okay.
Kiljow, What are you doing?
Action. I'm going to pull my submarine out of my pocket.
A whole 30 feet of movement. Just like a normal person.
Yay! 5, 10, 15.
Oh, and I will be marking this because you ended a turn here. Use that icon.
I'll come out here and I'll have my dual blades at the ready in case these things try to attack us.
Alright, so you're readying an attack?
No, my action is to interact with the object, I believe.
Okay, so you're just getting ready, like,
Yeah,
generally speaking.
generally
Alright, you and
speaking,
your-
just getting my blades out.
Yeah. Alright, you end your turn there, and I failed to mention this on Leo's turn. I was distracted by the inspiration explanation. That's a mouthful. So as you guys swim in here, you breathe in like you normally would for water breathing, and you realize what the Ludros must have meant, because there's sort of an acrid, almost burning sensation as you breathe this in. It's not pleasant. It doesn't seem to be having any negative effects yet, but it is definitely a very unpleasant sensation.
Okay.
Almost like you're breathing in smoke or something else similarly, unpleasant to breathe.
End of my turn, then I'll look back and call out to everyone who's not in the room yet. If you're gonna come in here, you might want to use your oxygen supplies. Leo, we might wanna.
That's not my turn anymore. I'm gonna have to try and do that on my next turn.
I'm aware. I'm talking in character right now. Leo, we might want to get ours out and get them ready when we have a chance.
She will nod in affirmative.
All right.
That's it for Kiljow.
What are you doing? Okay. You notice another one of the chunks of debris sort of uncurls itself and goes and looks at this skeletal plesiosaur with the glowing light like on its head, and it goes up and it will attack it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, the one you talked to hasn't made its motion yet, so...
Oh, those both hit, yes. Let's see how much damage that does. Deduce, and deduce. You are large, so that is going to take... How many hit points do you start with? And it takes 16 points of damage, which puts it down to 6 health.
Whoa.
Yep.
Ooh.
So you watch as this thing reaches forward with its giant hooked pinchers and like latches onto pieces of the plesiosaur and starts like crushing through some of the bone, and it's keeping its grip on the plesiosaur as well.
How does one heal an undead?
You kind of don't. There is no, like, as far as I'm aware, there is no raw base rulebook way of healing undead. You just make new ones.
I was gonna say, I think I keep confusing it with 3.5 when I think that we could cast, like...
Negative energy to heal them, yes.
Yeah, that's 3.5.
That I did like because it gave, necromancers an option to heal their minions.
Yeah, you could cast, like, harm and stuff on them instead of...
or inflict wounds.
Inflict wounds, yeah.
And then cure did the exact opposite then.
Yeah.
I kind of missed that actually. It was, I don't think, something that unbalanced the game or anything. In any case, Nysdrith, it is your turn.
All right. So
Why
the
do you
plan...
have the?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm just wondering what the 0 marker on your token is for.
Oh, that was for the hooks. No, that's for
no.
the water walk.
Yes, that can go away now.
All right. So I was told to activate the oxygen supply.
Right.
So I will go ahead and activate the oxygen supply.
Let me double check the wording on the rules on that.
I don't
I
know if that's
whether
an
that takes
action,
an action or not.
bonus action.
I believe it would be an
Yeah.
action because it's an item.
It should be, yes. Yes, using it takes an action because it's the basic use item. So you take this like glass bulb with some straps and put it across your face, and you're breathing air again.
Drink the air.
So weird. But hey, whatever.
Give me a
And,
second here. Checking some stuff.
Oh, I forgot to roll for these too. That's say do that one for it.
Okay, so that was an action, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then I wouldn't be able to try to stealth if I were to go into the room now. Do I want to head in there now or hang back for a little bit? I'm going to actually hang back and wait and see what happens. If we're going to be called in to fight or if we're given it a little bit longer.
All
So
right.
I'm not moving. I'm staying right where I am.
Okay. And Sig, what are you doing?
Step forward, staying outside. Bonus action, I'm going to send those dancing lights. In there.
All right. Yeah, the room isn't particularly lit by them, but it is lit by them.
Bonus action. Not bonus action. That was my bonus action. Action. I'm going to get ready to shoot that one.
All right. On what condition?
I will shoot it if Leo starts shooting.
Okay. That's fair. That's your turn then?
Yes.
Okay. Can Crusch see what's going on in the room right now? She's right by the door.
I mean, if you poke your head around, you can, yes. And now it is your turn. There are turns on the turn order that you can't see.
Ah. Crusch, upon seeing them focusing on the plesiosaur skeleton, is thinking that maybe they're only attacking because of that, and she's gonna cut off Animate Dead.
The wording of the spell and see how that works. I don't think I've ever had anyone just try to stop animating the dead.
I mean, that's kind of weird. Plus, the spell doesn't really keep them animated.
Yeah, you can't, like, unanimate it. You can allow it to lose control over it at the end of 24 hours.
Okay. Well, that won't work. So,
But I mean,
Crusch...
you could command it to do something that would be self-destructive. And it would
Crusch
do
will
it
command it
mindless
to
undead.
Crusch will command it to attack itself as a bonus action.
Okay.
And Crusch, instead of equipping the O2, since she can hold her breath for 15 minutes, which should be more than long enough, she'll save the O2, and she'll hold her breath and enter the room to be about... Well, I'd get about... right there.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares is generally the movement.
Yeah, about right there.
Yeah, you can move diagonally once you move, so that's fine. Anything else?
She'll prepare a sacred flame just in case.
In case of what?
In case they are still hostile after the Plesiosaurus attacks itself, which it should be low enough on hit points it'll kill itself. Yeah. So as you swim in, holding your breath, Plesiosaur bites into itself, crushes some of its own vertebra, and falls to pieces with the little fake coin emitting light falling to the floor. Alright, it is now this thing's turn. And it's going to see that this thing has crumbled in its comrade's claws. And it is going to start moving about there. Yep. Wait, let me double check. 30 or... Nope, it's 30, so moves to about there. And is brandishing its claws and just walking towards Kiljow.
I don't think these are going to be friendly.
It did not respond to you at all.
Nope.
I will, just as a note, so that you know, Speak with Beasts works on animals. Or, in the case of this campaign, wyverns of a certain range of intelligence.
Not mutated monstrosities, born of an eldritch abomination.
That's a pretty accurate description, yes.
Yeah. Not faceless Cthulhu crabs.
I had to try.
Yeah, no, I'm all for it.
I'm ready to fire.
Draw.
I was gonna say, Leo, are you and Sig shooting?
Yeah, are you shooting? That's a good question. And like, are you interpreting what it's doing right now as being hostile, or?
No, not yet.
Okay. So everybody's still holding for it to be hostile.
I mean, for all I know, it attacked the undead plesiosaur because, well, invading. You know, it just took it as invading its, territory.
What about the rest of you then?
We're about to find out.
Yeah, this Ludroth, it's sort of like squeezed next to its friend. Sees this thing coming and it's like, oh, that's not good, probably. Actually, no, I'm retconning this. Oh yeah, that's not so good, you know. That's what they sound like now.
I wholeheartedly agree with this.
Are they from
Like-
Canada now?
No, they're from Minnesota.
I can confirm, as living close to Minnesota, that is what they sound like.
Oh yeah. Let's see. It is going to use Mucus Spit, which is going to take one of its mucus charges. it goes back down to 3 mucus charges. And it is going to target that tool that is approaching Kiljow.
Thank you.
As this thing will make its dexterity save, which it fails. And that means it's time for 5d6 cold damage.
Very
Very
nice.
nice. Pretty decent roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yahtzee!
No,
Just gotta line 'em up
large
correctly.
straight.
Right, and there's that. And it's also afflicted with water blight for 1 minute. This means water blight on anything that isn't those guys. And since it's in the Monster Hunter Monster Manual and not a standard condition, seems like a good time to explain what it does, both for you and anyone watching, as soon as I get to the part of the book that actually has it. Right, okay. So, water blight is technically classified as a poison, in which a creature afflicted by water blight has their stamina drained, as in the games. On a creature's turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. This is less important on monsters in the general case, but I do have some creatures with bonus actions, so who knows? And that's all that's going to do. You aren't involved yet. You... Yeah, no, this seems good to you. Good timing to you. Crusch. You see a big clump of what looked like stone and like moss and such unfold into a tentacled crustacean abomination, and it is going to attack you. And as it's attacking, I assume that everyone is also making their prepared action.
Yep!
Shoot them.
That's a no-brainer.
All right, let me do
This
this
one right
first.
here.
Does a 19 hit you, Crusch?
No, AC of 20.
I thought so. Okay, 24 will hit. And a 22 will also hit.
Woohoo!
Double eights.
Very nice.
Deal shot.
Oh wait, does that mean I can also use my prepared one as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Give me a second. 25 does hit. Right. And go ahead. What's your DC for Sacred Flame?
12, I think. It would be my spell. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it does fail as it comes towards you, and you just like throw a Sacred Flame in its face. Very nice damage roll too. But as it's flailing about with the flame in its face, it sort of swings at you with one of the claws, and that glances off the shield, off of the shield you've got, and the other one manages to find its way around you and starts crushing into your armor.
Oh, it succeeded on the attack?
Yes.
Hang on a second here. I can use my reaction. Runic Shield.
Okay.
I didn't hear or see the second attack, sorry. So.
Oh, I'm whispering attacks because.
Okay.
Yeah. That still hits.
That, darn it. I tried.
Yes, it went from a 22 to a 20. So it does 10 bludgeoning damage to you, and you are grappled.
Crud.
As this thing is like holding on to you with its giant claw.
Oh! I'll activate the last ruin. Can I do that? And Hellish Rebuke it?
I believe that to activate that takes a reaction, which is also what using a ready action takes.
Okay.
It allows you to cast a spell, which is a reaction, yeah, so. Alright. That's its turn. Now it's the other mutant Ludraw's turn. How many points do you get? A whole 2 mucus points. Hold on, I have to...
These Ludroths are cool.
Yeah.
I like 'em.
I'm glad we didn't have to fight him.
And it's going to see that one attacking you. And it almost goes to shoot at it. It's like, no, wait. I know that if I do this, I will hit my new friend. So instead, it is going to send another attack at the one that's going towards Kiljow. And DC 16 Dex save. It fails. So 5d6 more damage. And it continues to be water blighted even more, but that doesn't actually mechanically do anything.
You know, it's nice having the Ludroths on our side for once.
Huh. All right. Well, that's going to be its turn because they can't really squeeze past you very well. And they also kind of want to stay out of the room until... As long as they can. Leo, it is your turn. Jacob?
Give me a second here, thinking.
All right.
Alright, so we've already started it on this one, so yeah. 2 hits, Eldritch Blast coming right up.
All right. On which one?
This one, the one we've already damaged.
You've already damaged both of them. Well, you haven't, I guess.
This one was the one I've been targeting this entire time.
Yes. Okay. 21 hits. Nine does not hit.
Damn. Alright.
So you guys know its armor is somewhere between 21 and 9.
There's it down perfectly
Had to roll
well.
a lemon somewhere.
In there somewhere.
Okay. And let's see here. 5 and 15 would put me right here. And that'll end my turn for the moment.
All right. You feel a bit more discomfort from the acrid murk as you're breathing it in.
Shit, I forgot to put that on. Am I able to put that thing on as a bonus action?
No, it takes an action.
Okay, I'm not going to worry about it then.
Kiljow, it's your turn. You have a large, angry, faceless tentacle crab coming towards you.
Alright. That's nice. Question, does... Oh, no, it's not really eating.
I'm also linking a picture in the Discord, just for anyone that wants a nice, closer look at this.
I was curious if I'd be able to use the oxygen supply as a bonus action with the speed eating perk for my trinket. You can use a consumable, like a potion, as a bonus action as long as it's on me.
I want to say no because it's not that
It's
you're
not a
consuming it.
consumable, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like the whole point is that like you are ingesting an item like a potion or an oil or something.
Yeah, which I think I can actually use my first one as a free action.
Yes, because of the for healing potions specifically.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take another point of that acrid burn, and I believe holding my breath is minutes equal to 1 plus my con mod?
Yes.
So I can hold my breath for the next 3 minutes. So I'll take a big gulp of water air, take another point of that burn, and start holding my breath. And then if I get here, am I mechanically in flanking with this thing?
I would say I believe my ruling was as long as you can draw a line between you and the other person that goes through two opposite sides of the thing's space it takes up.
Then yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, quarter to top side, you can do that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. On my submarine broom. And I'm on
Kiljow lives on a broomy submarine. Submarine.
And yeah, bonus action I will pop demon mode. And I'm going to attack the abomination.
Yes.
$21 to hit.
That will hit.
And 19 slashing damage.
Very nice.
And that's gonna be it for Kiljow.
Yep. Hey, you opened a combat and didn't crit.
Yeah, finally! I'm not drawing all of the aggro.
Speaking of which, seeing as you are now the closest thing to this jewel,
I've drawn the aggro.
you have in fact drawn the aggro.
Welcome to the party.
All right, it is gonna swing at two of its giant pincers at you.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay, so as this one like swings one of its pincers in to grab you, you're like, oh no, and you swim upward, and it dodges that one, but puts you right in the direct path of the other one.
Oh.
You take 10 bludgeoning damage, and
Okay.
remember you have the temporary hit points.
Yep, I have 3 left.
You should also have remembered the temporary hit points. Kitsune, I forgot to mention them.
Yep, I did.
Okay, cool. And you are grappled. As
Okay.
this thing is holding you in its giant, slightly barbed claws.
They really hurt.
Hey, now you know how Nysdrith felt. Speaking of which, Nysdrith, it's your turn.
Okay.
Bye.
See here. So. Oh, nope. I'd only be able to make it to about there, huh?
Should be able to reach this one.
Now, you know what? Hang on a minute here. You're right. Yeah. I'd like to be further away. It's the thing. Okay, so maybe this will work then. I will walk out slowly. Walk on the ground, actually. Trotting over to this guy here. Let me see here real quickly. Okay. So, bonus action. Giant's Might. I grow a size, and I don't think anything's in the way to prevent me from growing a size here.
Don't
So I
think
can
so,
kind of
no.
fill out, you know, over here and stuff.
Yeah, give
How
me a
tall are
second.
the ceilings?
It is a 15-foot ceiling, so you do have the room to grow.
Okay, so as I stroll out like a badass, walking down to this guy here, all of a sudden, with those last couple of steps as I step past Crusch, he notices that Nysdrith starts to rapidly grow in size until he's almost looming over this chult thing right here. And just kind of stares at it first. And I'm going to take a couple of swings with my charge blade in sword mode, as I didn't have the bonus action to change it to axe at the moment.
Mm-hmm. And this
Well,
lasts for
I had
1
to.
minute, so you are embiggened.
18?
I believe an 18 will hit. Yes.
Alright. 10 plus. Hang on a second here. I've got to add a couple of d4s.
It's 1d6 for that, and
Oh, yes. Can I put 2 dice in the same roll?
uh, 2 different kinds. I think there's a macro for that, but I'm not entirely sure what it is in the chat.
What the heck?
2
Didn't do
dice of the same type. It would just be 2d whatever.
How do you do roll dice again? For some reason.
Slash
Slash
R,
R.
space.
Oh, slash R. Okay, I did slash roll.
That should also work, but you need a space.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So 1 cold. And
Yes.
Extra. Oh gosh. Well, those bonus damages
Oh.
didn't do me anything.
You can roll multiple dice at the same time, just put like a little plus between them.
Okay,
Yes.
is that what it is?
I knew you could do that with macros. I couldn't remember if you could do it in chat.
All right. So 12 damage total. 1 cold damage. Don't know if that makes any difference.
Yep. It does not.
All right. And I'll take my second swing at him. Ooh, 14.
And okay, yeah, the second swing doesn't connect quite as directly. It manages to note it, it was busy with Crusch, but then you stabbed it, so it noticed you and it swung its claw to deflect your sword swing as you went to hit it again.
Okay. I could use second or action surge. I don't want to just yet. So as a free action, after kind of getting the thing's attention and glancing off its claw, I just kind of stare at it again, and then I just bellow out a roar in its face. Although I would claim it to be a threatening roar, I don't really have the action to do that, so, you know.
Yes, it is thoroughly roared at. No other mechanical benefit.
I did not claim you were a guy or a girl at that. I just said I walked past Crusch.
Sig, it is your turn.
I was aiming. I was just aiming at this thing like, I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to shoot it. I got this. Then the
And all-
giant walked past and I decided, I got this. And I'm going to shoot that one over there instead.
All right,
18,
and 18 will hit.
12, piercing.
Nice. Nice solid hit right into the middle of the thorax. Doesn't seem to be slowing it down, but it probably hit something important.
Because, because why not? I had the thing.
Okay.
If you're using
Never mind.
it, yeah, I was gonna say using it, the cannon additional times between long rests takes spell slots.
Yeah, it also takes an action to toss out. Yeah, I was thinking of something else, but I had to read it again. Never mind then. I'm gonna put up my shield, attached to my gun. And then I'm going to take us up here. And that's it.
All right.
One shield!
Okay. Seeing its friends are getting more into the fray. Another one uncurls itself. They all rolled really well on stealth except for one of them.
Oh.
And makes its way over to Leo as she's paying attention to the southern sector of combat and is right there. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
All right, a 22 does though, I think.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
No, it doesn't. Well, actually, roll it again.
Okay.
Wait, nope, sorry, that was the wrong one.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Ah,
Okay.
I tried.
I don't know. You're making them run through some of their higher rolls though. You take 14 bludgeoning damage as this thing, as these sort of hooked claws like close around you, and it's more that it's crushing you than that it's actually sharp. And you are grappled. All right, and that is the Jewel's turn. Crusch, it is your turn.
Can I see the Ludroths?
You can see the the door's open, and they're in your general line of sight. You can see enough of them to see them. Yes.
Pop, 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 pop! And you can definitely see Nysdrith right next to you.
I'd even say with the bit of angle you have, you can see Sig poking out from behind the doorway.
Ah, I see. Yep.
Yeah.
Making sure.
I'm gonna use up one of those, saving my last 3rd tier spell slot. So that way we can have somewhat of more. I would have done frickin' Guardian of Faith, but I don't have it prepared, sadly. And I don't think there's any bonus action I can do in being grappled.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. When you're grappled, you can make a strength check to try and escape the grapple,
Oh, okay.
but that is an action.
And I've already used it, so oh well.
Mm-hmm. It is a main action. I don't know why they
That'd be
just
my
call
turn,
it-
I guess.
I don't know why they just call it action. It feels like weird design to me. Okay. So, this Jewel, seeing that all of its compatriots have grappled something, and seeing this very large thing, is going to head over to there, and it is going to try and attack Nysdrith. But first, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Roll 20, why you do this to me. Which it passes, so go ahead and roll damage for your Spirit Guardians, and it will take
I
half.
believe it was 3d8, correct?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so it takes some damage as it walks past you, sort of almost lumbering steps on its weirdly long toe feet things. And the little spirit foxes nip at it as it passes, but it's focusing on Nysdrith. Alright, and it is going to attempt to swing at Nysdrith. Come on. I'm just gonna pop this out. If you don't want to format right in the window, I'll take you out of the window. Does a 19 hit?
No, just misses.
And a 24.
Yeah, 24 definitely hits. I
These
can't stop
pinchers are
that.
rolling hot.
Mhm.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage as it grabs onto you, and as the other one doesn't really grab on enough to do any damage, as it's like on the outside of your armor, it's slipping almost, but it does have the other claw on you as it's grappling you.
Okay.
And that's its turn. Mutant Ludra gets 3 minus 1. Ooh. Fills up to maximum mucus. And sees that its friends are getting attacked by these things, and it's going to sort of run in right beside Sig, and it's going to... You see it like draw in some water, and like there's mucus membranes on its these weird mucus-filled membranes on the sides of its neck, and one really big one on its back that sort of swells up just a little bit, and then it exhales, and there's like just a torrent of sticky, slimy mucus, which cost it 3 of its mucuses. And it uses Mucus Blast. Oh wait, that was GM. Mucus Blast. And it angles the cone to avoid hitting anyone besides the jewel. Because it does not want to hurt its new friends. A Dex Save. Oh. Half as much damage as affected with water blight. And at the end of each of its turn, and poison on successful save. So I'm going to say takes a con save to end it at the end of its turn. Oh, good golly.
Rolled high?
2 natural 20 saves in a row.
Oh.
It is no longer afflicted with water blight. Not that that did much, mind you, but it will take 7 points of damage instead of 14 from this just a torrent of mucus. Now you guys notice actually this is like mixing weirdly into the acrid stuff within the room. Looks very sticky. And now you guys see another set of the rocks a bit further away, a bit of rubble and rocks.
Oh my gosh!
Uncurl itself. And as it does so, the giant, like, there was a very large rocky pile with coral on it in the corner. That uncurls itself and takes a swing at it.
Oh, thank God!
And it will attack twice with its claws. I should probably do that to GM. And a 19 will hit the tool. So that does 19 points of damage.
Does it grapple?
Yes. Yes, it
Thank
does.
God.
What is up with this room?
This room
nothing
is
but
full.
grapples.
Everything is crabs.
And crabs! Do the crab dance! Yeah!
Crab rave.
Crab
And so the same jewel swings back. Oh, that's 2 hits.
Oh my god.
Giant crab!
And it is going to grab the crab back. And they're just sort of like crushing each other with their giant claws.
Well, let them have that.
Grappling the grappler that's grappling the grappler.
Well, anyway, coming away from that. And yes, I actually planned for this. There was a chance the crab would wake up if a tool was close enough to it, yada yada. This tool is going to sense that it's in quite a bit of danger from this very large creature. And it is going to...
First
yes.
it's got to save, make its wisdom saving throw.
If it begins its turn there, yes. So, that is another freaking natural 20.
Oh my gosh, stop it with the natural 20s.
Jeez, Taylor,
Hey,
you're
at least
rolling
it's not
hot
on
tonight.
attacks. And yes, roll 20 likes crabs apparently.
I'll just
So-
roll that now.
This thing takes 4 whole damage. And it is going to consider its options. It's going to swing once at Nysdrith and try and just smack him.
Okay.
And then it is going to try and constrict using the claw that it has grappling Crusch. And then it's going to do something else. What the frick? Hey, Nysdrith, you have the thing that can cancel natural or like force somebody to attack their friends, right?
I've already used my reaction, unfortunately.
Okay, cool. You take 17 bludgeoning damage
Ouch.
as it like swings and like impacts the side of your face with just a hit with just the pure strength of its muscly crab arm. And
Ouch.
Crusch is crushed for 10 points of bludgeoning damage. You are still grappled. And because you are grappled, the Chul can also do this. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as the tentacles on its face start writhing and like moving towards you and start wrapping like around your armor and trying to like touch you in different places. And just like seeping in and touching your shoulders and your face.
Bad touch, bad touch, bad touch.
And as it's doing this, you feel like something, like almost like the jellyfish sting, trying to seep in from its tentacles. But you manage to like, your natural constitution combined with the blessings you have from your war god manage to help you shrug off the poison and be unaffected by it.
Am I also able to shoot a hellish rebuke at it for hitting me with that crushing?
Yes.
I do that.
All right. Makes a dex save. Fails. Roll 20. There are other parts of the dice than the 1 and the 20.
What do I roll for damage again for the room?
3d8 or 3d10. I think it's 3d10 for...
Yeah, I
Oh,
think it
okay.
is too.
Same issue.
Oh,
Roll 20. There are middle parts of the dice. Come
Wait.
on.
Wait, really?
I thought we're supposed to be using coins, but either low or high.
Yes,
That's it.
there's a bit of like almost a burning sensation as the acrid muck around you ignites in a steam cloud as you direct this holy fire at it, and it as it does this, and you shrug off this poison, and the tentacles start slipping in it, and it falls down onto the ground.
1 down, 4 left to go.
Ludraw's turn. Well, it's going to get its final mucus point up. And it doesn't know how it can help with its range stuff, but there is one right there. So it's gonna squish and squeeze in between the different parts of it, parts of the wall and its allies, and it's going to position itself over here and attack the Chul. And it is going to make 2 claw attacks.
Are they at advantage since it's technically?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
it is flanking.
Yeah.
2 large creatures flanking a large creature. This never happens. And that does a total of 19 slashing damage.
Nice. That hurt.
And it needs to make 2 DC 15 con saves. It fails one because the natural 20 was on the second part and it doesn't have an advantage. It has water blight again. Not that it does much to him, but it's still cathartic after all those rolls. Like, I'm not trying to kill the party here. Come on, roll 20. Leo, a friend has entered the arena with you. Yes,
Oh, lovely.
friendly Ludroth next to you, and a unfriendly Chul holding on to you with a giant claw.
Yeah, I don't like this thing, and yet there's not really much I can do to it. When, it's like, I'm a ranged fighter. Let's see here.
It's almost like the melee things want to get in melee with things.
Yeah.
It's also almost like crabs don't generally have ranged weapons.
I'm surprised these ones don't have reach.
Yeah, I think they did in a previous edition.
Alright. How much health did I lose last round? I completely missed.
Probably a 9 or a 10. I rolled a lot of 9s and 10s on their damage.
Okay, so I'm at 3 temporary HP.
Which is amazing for you guys, because it's 2d6 plus 4.
Yeah.
6.
Gonna double check something here.
Rolling high on their saves, rolling slightly below average on their damage. Perfect.
Alright, so I'm going to pop a rune on... Oh, wait, no, not that. No.
Kiljow, you are up next if you need any planning.
Yep, no, I'm thinking right now.
Matt Mercer does that thing where we're saying, like, so-and-so, you're on deck, and I keep forgetting to do it, even though I really want to, because it's a great idea. You don't have to be like Matt Mercer to be a good DM, but there are some things he does that are very good.
Yeah, I like that he tells people like when they're coming up in the turn order, and I do like his how do you want to do this, kind of giving people like when they finish off a big enemy that like
yeah, that's why I generally do
it.
that for something important.
Yeah.
Alright. I am going to use my second wait, we had actually a small, short rest, so I actually have both Warlock bullets. I'm going to use a Warlock bullet and do Armor of Agathis. It's going to get replaced by temporary HP with 10 for the armor, and if this thing hits me again, it's going to take 10 cold damage.
Alright.
Nice.
That'll be my action. Okay. Bonus action. You know what? I'm going to inspire my little buddy. This little guy's gonna get an inspire.
I want to just check something real quick first.
I think that's Steve. No, that's Henry. Yeah, that's definitely Henry.
Okay, it is not concentration to do Armor of Agathis. Oh, hey, just so you're aware, one of the material components is a cup of water, so...
Oh my good golly gosh, darling, can you find that?
Yeah, wherever are we gonna find a cup of water in an undersea ruin?
Yeah.
That'd be so hard.
I was
I don't have
looking
a
at
cup.
checking to see whether it was concentration, because I believe Beast Speech takes concentration.
Oh man.
And I just noticed that, I'm like,
Just cup your hands in the water.
So yeah, actually, as this, actually no, it is not concentration for speak with animals. So I'm wrong on both counts. As you mutter the incantations and do the motions and feel the arcane power flow through you, it takes some of this mucusy, acrid water around you and forms it into these spikes of ice all over your body. And anyone else that can see these are like a mix of like clear ice, slightly yellow ice, and very cloudy, almost like quartz-looking ice. All right. Anything else, Leo?
No, that's my turn.
Are you going?
I've already used an action to...
Now, okay, like Kiljow, for example, is holding his breath. and that's just the thing you can do. I will probably require you to make checks to continue holding your breath if you take a large amount of damage, all things considered. But, yeah. Or if you become paralyzed, you won't be able to hold your breath then. Huh. That's a thought. Anyhow, would you like to hold your breath, or are you just gonna...
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my breath.
Alright, cool. Kiljow, it is your turn.
Okay,
Heavy step?
mechanical question. Because I have dual blades, a main hand and an offhand,
Mm-hmm.
am I able to make a main hand attack with a dual blade and an offhand attack with my Gaja knife?
I would say yes.
Okay. Well, I'm being grappled by this thing, so main hand attack is going to be dual blade.
Alright. Unfortunately, no sneak attack.
Nope.
A 14 will miss.
Okay, and offhand attack is going to be with my Gaja knife.
A 23 will hit.
Alright. It
You need
takes...
to make...
It takes 10 damage, 7 piercing, 3 slashing, and it needs to
Right.
make a DC 13 Constitution save or be stunned.
It fails.
Ooh, yay.
Oh
And so it is stunned. And how long does that effect last?
The stun lasts for until the end of my next turn.
Okay, so just like a monk's stun. Alright, and as you, like, slash at it, it doesn't work. You take your Gaja knife and you jam it into one of the cracks in between the arbor around its pincers. And it just stops moving. And you, like, fall out of its grip.
And now I would have advantage on it as it's stunned, yes?
Yes.
Good, action surge.
Alright.
And with advantage I now get sneak attack damage if I hit.
Yes. And
Ni-
a 19 will hit. Not a natural 19, unfortunately. I think you do have the +1 to crit range thing.
I do, yeah.
But that will hit. And also get the sneak attack. There we go.
That is 13
You're rolling
more
sneak
damage.
attack and demon mode?
No, I did not have demon mode on that one.
Okay. I thought you activated your demon mode.
I've had the demon mode on the Gaja knife attack because it's on the
it's-
first hit.
Yes, okay, that's right. Okay, so yeah, it takes 13 more points of damage.
And offhand attack with dual blade because my Gaja knife is broken now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
There it
That's
is.
critical. Yes.
11.
Okay,
Aw.
I'm sorry.
That sucks.
It's all good.
It's always kind of a letdown, but it is 1 more damage. So as this thing is just standing there completely still, you're like hacking and slashing, like jamming your knife into the joints in its legs, and you like embed it in one of its shoulders, and it's just it's
Yep.
not happy about this. It is continuing to not be happy about this, while completely paralyzed and unable to move. Nysdrith, it's your turn.
Perfect.
Alright, so what are my restrictions with being grappled? Can I still attack this thing?
Yes. Okay, when you're grappled, the only thing that changes on a base level through the rules is that you cannot move,
Okay.
and you cannot benefit from any increase in your movement speed.
Okay. So I'm going to bonus action, change Charge Blade to Axe mode.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take a swing at this guy here.
Yep. You do have advantage from the flanking from the...
Oh, that's right, I do.
Multiple
Yay.
creatures.
21.
Oh, and this thing did end its turn there, so it's going to start... There we go. A 21 will hit.
14 plus the extra. Do I need the extra?
Yes.
Okay.
So you get the D6 and the D4.
That roll them? Yeah. 2 ice and just 1 normal. That last D6
Alright.
is kind of failing me a little bit.
It is barely hanging on. It's moving sluggishly.
We're gonna try to finish him off.
All right.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yes, that does hit. And you,
There we
as
go.
as you pull back and swing again with your now gigantic axe, it just cleaves it straight in half.
But
And the two parts
yeah.
fall to the ground, twitching.
All right. Taking a look around, who looks like they're more in trouble? Leo or Kiljow?
Definitely.
Well, the one
Leo.
standing next to Kiljow is completely motionless.
Actually, speaking of that, did the one that's standing next to me have to make a wisdom save?
No, yeah, sure. It is barely touching the. Holy crap, they're rolling well. Another natural 20 on a save.
Oh my god!
What is wrong with you, roll 20? Go ahead and roll 3d8, Kitsune. What is with you sometimes? Roll 20, I swear. Alright, it takes 7 more damage.
We'll take it.
Yep,
Every little bit.
there's a little
Um,
fox kits are biting one of its arms.
You know what? I'm going to walk over here, actually, because I'm right next to it, and it's stunned, so I'll have advantage. Oopsie. I am going to go ahead and pop my action surge.
Yes!
Yes, just wail on it.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is what stunned is good for. This is why monks are so pivotal in fights.
I'm so glad that gotcha knife finally worked.
Yes, it is
So-
devastating when it works.
I now have advantage on this guy.
Yes,
Going for it.
A20 definitely hits.
All right.
And go ahead and roll those extra damage dice.
Do I get the extra d6 because this is a second round of attacks, or
No, it just applies to all of your attacks, period. Even
no?
if you use,
Not
like, a
for
reaction.
not for Giant's Might. It's only the first attack. Hang on one second here. Let me extra d. Once on each of your turns. Okay, so it's only on
One. Okay.
on one of each turn. That's what I needed. Okay.
All right.
So and an extra cold damage.
That's 15. All right. Go ahead and attack again.
Alrighty. Oof.
A 12
Darn
does
it.
not hit.
Oh.
Well, that's about the best I can give right now.
You like swing your axe, and it like embeds itself in part of its claw that's also getting gnawed on by the little fox spirits. And then you just like you pull back and go around the swing again, but the action of pulling it out of its arm throws you off just enough that you miss. In spite
Yeah, I
of the
kind of
fact that it's
stumble
standing
while I'm
perfectly
trying to
still.
swing.
All right, Sig, it is your turn yet again, my friend. Jewel, you're on deck. No.
Alright. Ryan, a question here. Were those hooked nets like anchored into the ground?
Yes.
Oh, damn it, I'll have to go. Oh well. Would have been funny, but whatever. Let's see, I want to take, in all honesty, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to target the stunned creature because I like being part of the side that beats people up.
I like
I'm
big
gonna-
stunts, and I cannot lie.
Let's take
Right,
advantage
stun.
of this. Come on.
I'm going to use catapult to launch, let's say like a sizable rock at it. So, let's see.
Let's
Make
see,
me
actually,
a dexterity saving throw, which it automatically fails
automatically
because
fails,
it
yes.
can't.
All right, it does take
18.
18 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Very nice.
That is a solid hit. As like one of the pieces of rubble suddenly just flies straight between you two, Nysdrith and Kiljow, and like punches a hole into its arm.
Oh, ouch.
Hey, watch where
Trying
you're
to
aiming that
upcast
thing.
that, but it wouldn't let me.
Okay,
It's just one more D8.
that's fine. Yes. That still works with the description I gave, so it's fine. It's standing there completely still as you guys are wailing on it. There's chunks cut out of it from your axe and stab wounds from the knives and like just a straight up hole through its arm from a piece of rubble going at like Mach 10.
Instead of a piece of rubble, can I have it attacked by another piece of itself that it got cut off? Flew back at it.
Sure.
So, one more damage.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. I am very happy right now.
All right. Is that your turn, Sig?
Yeah, that's what I got.
All right. This Tool's turn. It is going to attempt to take this little morsel that it caught and subject it to more eating methods, and maybe it can run away afterwards. It is going to try and crush you with both pinchers.
Is it making an attack?
Yes.
Okay.
It failed both.
Out of curiosity, what did it roll?
An 11 and an 8,
Okay.
which was not at advantage, thankfully, because it rolled another frickin' natural 20. What is up? Roll 20. Why can't you just be normal? It will, though, since you are grappled, attempt to use its tentacles on you as they writhe and reach for you and start like touching the sides of your face. And you feel the stinging sensation. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me. Jacob?
Sorry, starting to kind of lose myself a little bit. What was that?
The Chul is trying to tentacle your face. Roll a con save. Yeah, you shrug off the poison that it's trying to apply onto you.
Would that be considered an attack? Because if it is, it's taking 10 cold damage.
I believe Armor of Agathis only works if a creature hits you with an attack, and that is not an attack, and it didn't hit you with its claws either.
Alright.
It's going to survey the battlefield and decide, yeah, you know what? I don't like it here. To pull Leo with it as it goes.
Oh, hell no!
As it like tries to retreat with its new meal.
Oh, hell no!
Hey, grappling man. And yes, after that, Crusch, it is your turn. Hey, it's doing. This is what would happen in this situation, I think, for this creature. It's like, holy crap, everyone I know is dying. I'm gonna leave with this while I still can.
Where's it
Crusch
going?
wants
To the
to
giant
shoot.
crab that's attacking its other buddy?
They're not particularly intelligent.
Okay.
Crusch is gonna aim at this one
All right,
and shoot a sacred flame.
alrighty. Dex save. It passes, so the Sacred Flame like glances off one of its claws as it's scuttling away.
Just curious, but as a bonus action, think I could chuck a javelin at it?
Chucking a javelin would be an attack, which would not be a bonus action.
Drat. Okay.
All right. This Lou drop.
You could charge it.
Yeah, but that's not a bonus action. You just move towards it. That is something you can do.
You know what? Yeah, I'll move. I think I can get away with moving about right here. Wait, I didn't want to be that far.
Move one down.
Yeah.
If you go right here, you'll hit them both.
Yeah,
You're
that's
fine.
what
You
I'm
have
wanting to
You
do.
have a swim speed.
Oh wait, no, that doesn't hit the other guy?
No.
Wow.
No, you can position it between the two squares. That's still within movement range. Just hold down Alt when you move your token.
Oh, okay, I see what you're going with. Yeah, okay.
I'm not
There
like
we
super
go.
stingy about you have to be in a square. It's just for measuring movement
Got it.
and flanking. That's mostly it. Okay, now it is Ludroth's turn. They get back. Holy crap! Another 2 mucus points,
Yay, Steve!
and Steve sees their new buddy is in danger.
Is it the Ludroth's turn or the crab's
Ludroth.
turn?
Ludroth's first.
Yes.
Okay, I was just wondering because
He's
the crab
going
is
to,
the crab is 5 initiative.
The hulking crab.
This one.
Oh, that. Oh, that's just I rolled initiative for it and then realized I just was placing it in initiative after the crab.
Okay.
Crab.
So, yeah, there we go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, guys. This is fine. The Ludroth is going to try and actually going to, as it sees this happening, it's going to move up. No. Yeah, it'll just try and attack this thing with its claws. Ooh, very nice rolls.
Hey!
That will do a total of 24 slashing damage to it.
Oh
Nice.
boy.
Now it is 69 health.
Better it than us.
Lol.
Nice.
Nice.
But it passes its con saves versus the water blight poison. And this starts to take the effect of the acrid environment it's in. The crab is like, Chul, I want you to die. I will attack you with claws. And it hits with 1.
And it's just crushing with the other.
Holy crap. As it does 25 bludgeoning damage
Oh!
Oh.
Whoa!
with 1 attack. And then the Chul has its turn. It's like, no, you. It's going to grab it with its pinchers. What is it with you and natural 20s today? Roll 20 as that just casually does a whole 31 points of damage.
Oh.
Ow! Those two are
Thank
having
God
at
that
it.
it's not one of us.
And then I need the giant crab to make a Constitution saving throw, which it fails with the natural 1 because roll 20. And you watch as this fight, the giant crab just locks into place and stops moving.
Oh no.
Save the giant crab.
Well, we've got 2 friends. Do I hear a third?
And that's that Chul's turn. And then next turn belongs to that one. So goodbye. Mutant Ludroth also wants to save their new furry friend. He's going to go over here and use 3 of its shots of mucus to do a Mucus Blast. Means I need a dex save from you. Oh, that's a 2.
Nat one.
It was not a nat 1, but it was pretty darn close. That's a Nice, 14 points of damage, and it is water blighted.
Yay.
Fortunately, it no longer has 69 health.
Boo.
And the accurate environment seems to be getting to this thing a little bit. It's starting to look really uncomfortable, but it really wants to save its new friend because it's the first people it's seen in like several thousand years.
Get out of here!
Leo, it is your turn.
I am not gonna get my ass dragged away like this! Hell no! Is it a strength check to get out of it?
Yes.
Ay, ay, ay.
You
Oh, wait a
struggle and you
minute.
twist and you
No.
turn, and it's just too strong.
God damn it! It's already damaged, right?
Yes. That is your action, by the way.
Damn! I'm out of, inspires. God damn it. Yeah, I got nothing else I can do as a bonus action except for healing, and I've not taken any damage, so...
Alright.
Nope, that ends my turn.
You're up then.
Alright, Nysdrith, you got this one?
No problem.
Alright, and I need
It
to remember
doesn't die
to...
to little kit foxes all around it.
Okay, and... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25... 30... And... Actually, wait. I'm a rogue. What am I doing?
Can bonus action dash.
Yeah. I'm a rogue. What am I doing? I'm gonna stab this. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna come up here with my movement. And then bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright.
And just completely cut this thing off. And now I'm gonna stab that one.
Alright. With advantage.
Yes, because I am flanking it with the Ludra.
I believe that one is Steve. I'm actually gonna...
15.
A 15 does not hit.
Alright, and offhand attack. Actually, no, that's a bonus action. I only get my one attack. Yeah.
Steve and...
No. Nope, that's it for me.
There you go. Steve and Henry.
Can't see the names.
Can't? Gosh dang it, why are you do this to me settings?
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Steve has
Steve.
name and Henry.
What's a
Yay!
Henry?
Yeah, no.
Alrighty.
Missed my attack, but I at least cut this thing off so it can't keep running away with Leo.
Yes, and this one will need to make a wisdom saving throw. Which passes. Go ahead and roll me the 3d8 though, Crusch.
Is that it there? The
I
7?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that takes a whole another 3 points of damage actually. And it's going to swing over at Nysdrith.
Okay. Let me know if it gets a nat 20.
Alright. No, but it does get a 24.
A 24. Okay, so... Should I go ahead and blow this anyways? I kind of want to because I don't know how the heck this works. The wording of it is a little confusing.
Link it in chat.
Cloud Room. When you or a character you see within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to invoke the rune and choose a different creature within 30 feet of you, other than the attacker. The chosen creature becomes the target of the attack using the same roll.
Yes.
How exactly would you have that work if I had it instead clamp this guy?
Well, I'm going to assume you want to do that.
I think I'm going to go ahead and do that.
As this thing swings its claw towards you, you bring up your shield, and one of the runes flares to life, and it clamps around the shield, and it tries to squeeze, and it's just not doing anything. But everyone else, you notice this runic magic, these bands of like small runes around the tool that everyone's ganging up on are like crushing it. With the same force that's being applied to the shield.
Now, is this one grappled now?
No.
Oh well, I thought maybe it would work.
You can't like mechanically I would say it would transfer the effect, but since you can't grapple something that's out of your like melee range, unless you have a special way of doing so, it just instantly fails.
Okay.
But it does do a nice damage.
Nice.
Alright, and now it's your turn.
Okay, let's finish this guy off. Making my first attack 18.
And
Nice.
18 definitely hits, yes.
Oh,
And that
wow.
leaves it in half. Yet again, as your giant axe just like cuts it in half, and like the top half with the head and the two arms is like falls backwards off of the rest of the body.
Alrighty. 5, 10.
That's not 10.
It's
Oh,
still
oh, okay.
You started here, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't get more movement because you're bigger.
Okay. Well, sorry. My apologies. This is my first time being big.
Yes. It takes some getting used to.
Shoot. So then... And I don't suppose I'd be able to swim above the Ludroth to try to get a couple of swings at this guy.
Not at your current size, no.
Okay.
Downsides to being big. Mostly upsides, but there's a few downsides.
In this one oddly specific circumstance.
Yeah, there's not a lot I can do over here now all of a sudden. I can't sadly make a dash because I've just used my action to cleave this guy here in half. So... I think I'm going to go ahead and go over to here. Whoopsie. Gotta get the right button. Is it there? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Would I be able to make a free action change of weapons and try to shoot this guy here with my light crossbow? No, not that guy. This guy.
Drawing a weapon as part of an attack is free, so yes.
Okay, so I can move a little bit further? Sweet.
Yes.
Okay, I will go ahead and do that because I don't really have anything else I can do. Where is it? There it is. Ooh, 23.
Right. Definitely hits, yep.
And 5 piercing on this guy.
Alrighty. It, you shoot it, and it turns around to look at you. Sig, it's your turn.
It's kind of something.
There's a bunch of cleaved in half bodies.
That's also something.
Yes. There's a giant Nysdrith just wading through these things and cutting them in half.
I like this. This is fun.
Yeah,
Oh.
Room Knights are pretty cool. And giant axes are also pretty cool.
Yes.
Everything about this character is pretty cool. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Hang on a second here. Extra 2 damage onto that Chult. Because Giant's Might, I think, would still apply. Let me double check that, actually. Hang on.
It would be the first attack, so it would have done more to the other one.
No, it's 1 attack. It's
One
not
attack
first
per
attack,
round?
it's just 1 attack on your turn. I didn't use it on the other guy.
Okay, then yeah.
And attacks with a weapon or an unarmed strike. So it just says weapon or unarmed strike. It doesn't specify that you can't do it on a ranged weapon.
Correct. So your crossbow grew with you, and that's how we'll justify this. Probably the original intention, anyway.
Yeah, shoot that one. Let's go with this. Nope.
That's sort of like a hissing bolt of steam, like flies between everyone as you're trying not to hit your friends. It just doesn't work out. I assume you're trying not to hit your friends.
Yes, that's a good idea. I thought of that beforehand, yes.
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 Right, you gotta be careful when shooting. Right.
Into a giant melee fight.
Good, time to charge in there. Wait, no, I already moved 5 feet. I can't charge in. Never mind, I'm dead.
Okay. This Chul is suddenly disliking its situation, but
Too bad.
seeing as it doesn't have much choice otherwise, or much better options, it does fail the wisdom save.
Yeah.
Yay!
9.
9.
The mighty 9.
Nine's good.
It is going to just focus fire on the one thing it already has damaged and hope. 14 does not hit you, I think. Jacob,
What up?
a 14 hit you.
Nope.
Okay,
16
cool.
is AC.
I rolled 2 14s.
Okay.
Make me a Constitution saving throw as it tries again to paralyze you with its tentacle face.
Oof.
Okay, you are paralyzed for 1 minute, and you can repeat this save at the end of each of your turns.
Ooh.
Damn it!
All right, and that's all the Chul can do. Crusch.
Hang on. Could it have used its tentacle attack? Is that a bonus action?
The Chul makes 2 pincher attacks. If the Chul is grappling a creature, the Chul can also use its tentacles once.
Okay.
Specifically because it's grappling someone.
Okay. I was just wondering because of the water blight if that helped at all.
It's not. That's all one action. That's why
Okay.
Water Blight isn't very helpful against most enemies, because it's all one action.
Got it.
Multi-attack. Weird that they made it that way, but okay. A save. No, that passes. So it manages, as it's paralyzed Leo, and you run up and throw some more fire at it. It just like moves out of the way just in time to avoid it, and you hit some of like the old alchemical equipment on the broken down shelf behind it, but it doesn't really do much to that because it's made of glass. Is that your turn, Crusch? Okay. Steve. Going to attack you.
Go for it, Steve. You got this.
It fails.
Never mind, Steve. You don't got this.
And in the process, it does inhale some more of the acrid water surrounding it.
We really need you guys to get out of here.
The hulking crab is paralyzed, and of its turn, it makes another con save. Hulking crab is no longer paralyzed. And now it's the Chul's turn. It's going to attack the hulking crab.
Darn it!
Oh my god.
It is still grappling. Oh my word, roll 20.
You
You
got
rolling
another
that 20?
crit?
Yes.
Runic shield on the hulking crab.
What does Runic Shield do?
Runic shield forces you to re-roll a dice. I
Okay.
can use my reaction.
Sure. It still hits, but it didn't
Darn it.
crit. It didn't crit this time.
Oh my gosh.
It only does 16 points of damage.
Okay, well that's better than the 32 it was about to do.
And this needs to make another Constitution saving throw, which it passes, so that's fine. It's looking pretty beat up. There's parts of its shell that are like chipped and cracked, where the Chul has been like crushing it.
I'm coming.
Henry's turn. Save the Leo.
We believe in you, Henry. Maybe not. There we go.
Yeah, you got a solid hit. 11 slashing damage. And, let's see. Yep. Get some more mucus points. Probably won't matter. Get some more toxin. That might. And Leo, you are paralyzed. So at the end of your turn, make a Constitution saving throw. Which is Jacob.
Sorry. My turn?
Yep.
Con save.
Yeah.
Oh,
You continue to
gosh.
be paralyzed. Because you're paralyzed, you can't hold your breath. So the toxin starts to build up more in you. And that's the end of your turn. Kiljow.
Alright.
Kill that thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab it.
When a monster comes along, you must stab it.
15.
Does not hit. It like turns at just the right moment, and your knife glances off one of the armor plates on its tail.
I see. I see. I'm gonna try to stab it again.
All right.
25.
25 does in fact hit.
19.
Nice.
It, as you like reposition, you're like, yes, stab between the armor plates, and that really works. It is not very happy as it turns like
Oh god, please tell me it does not have just one hit point left.
not quite,
Okay.
but single digits. As it turns to look at you, who have just caused it a great deal of pain. Nysdrith, it's your turn.
Alrighty, moving to here.
Sorry. So I'm assuming you don't want to move away from it.
No. No, I'm
Okay.
good.
Yeah, it's Nysdrith's turn.
Free action, re-equipping my charge axe. And taking a swing at this guy. Do I get the bonus of flanking?
I'll say because it has two enemies surrounding it, yes.
Okay,
It doesn't
cool.
have to be an ally to you, it has to be an enemy to the enemy.
Alright, cool. First attack.
That hits.
Alright.
15. And
Hang
the
on one
bonus
second.
damages.
Alrighty. 2
Pretty
cold
nice.
and 6 normal damage on top of that.
Alright.
So that's like, what? Oh, good lord, what is that? That's 20...
23 points of damage.
Nice.
It is still standing, though.
Darn it. Alright, let's go for another swing at it. Actually, you know what? Heck with it. I'm going to use my reaction to activate Fire Rune. Really try to put the hurt on this guy. Hang on a second here, I'm looking for Fire Rune. There it is.
Alright. Extra 2d6 fire damage. Go ahead and roll that.
3 fire damage.
Alright, and do you know your save DC?
Shoot, it is Constitution, I believe.
For Rune Knight, I think you're right.
So it
Con
is...
plus 8 plus your proficiency. It rolled a 12, so it'll fail.
Yeah, it actually does, yes. I think my con save is at 14.
And now it is restrained.
Nice. Okay. I will go ahead and take yet another swing at the thing.
And you have advantage.
Yeah, I already had advantage, but yeah.
Yes.
I now have double advantage. Not quite.
Yes.
It doesn't work like that. Oh, well, no. Unfortunately, 15 is not going to work, though.
Nope. It glances off its arbor as it's like struggling with these fiery chains that you've summoned around it that are steaming and boiling around it. It like happens to swing its arm in such a way that your swing doesn't quite cut into it.
Oh wait,
And,
it does not use my reaction to invoke that.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay.
Just has to be when you hit with an attack.
Right. Let me see here. Question for you. I don't think this is how it works. Can I, like, use my inspiration point to try to re-roll one of those attacks again?
It's been a while since I've used inspiration. I know it can give you advantage.
Can I
Check.
give you the inspiration
Okay.
back and get action surge back all of a
You
sudden?
can expend it when you make an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check to get advantage on that roll.
Oh, okay, so no.
Or you can give it
Alright.
to somebody else if you think they deserve it for good role playing.
Alrighty. So that is unfortunately about all I can do. I'm gonna go ahead and spend my second wind to get some health points back, which is, what do I get? I get...
D10 plus your fighter level.
Okay. So 8 plus 7, so that's 15.
That was actually your hit dice, so that's 5 plus 7.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that is 12.
Yep. Alright. Then it is Sig's turn.
That's
So,
perfect.
Firing into the large group, probably not a good idea. Okay, could hurt someone. Okay, I understand this now. Aim for the other person then. Wait,
Alright.
hey, it'll be fine.
Go for it.
Yeah, bang.
14.
That does not hit.
Darn it.
Okay, so
Goes in, and it's just like, you see as, unfortunately, like, the steam coming off the firebolt and the steam coming off the fiery chains, like, interferes with each other. It slightly turns and hits that big stove and just goes doop, as it dissipates, and there's a slight red spot on the stove. And then it just
keeping things
Goes
underwater
back
is a
to,
bit harder than I thought. A
evidently...
lot harder than that time I went fishing with a gun. It worked somewhat. And that'll be it for me, yeah.
Alright. Jewel turn. Wisdom save. And you watch as a large number of these fox kits just like swarm this thing like angry furry piranhas.
It doesn't even matter if it made it save or not.
And it goes, and it like slowly, like, just falls over under the weight of the number of little fox spirits that are attacking it.
Well, that worked.
Crusch, it's your turn.
And Sacred Flame on this guy right here. Is there any way I can use inspiration to help it hit?
No.
Okay.
But it does have disadvantage on the save.
I was gonna say, I think it's grappled, isn't it?
It is restrained.
Restrained.
Strange.
It still passes, however.
Ah, darn.
Rat. Oh well, it's what, like... It's actually... I should be able to then move... One sec.
Oh, it's restrained.
yeah.
I thought it was grappled.
I can move to right next to Nysdrith, actually.
Technically, it's both. It's restrained by chains of fire and grappled by the giant crab.
Although I don't want to attack the giant crab just yet, so I'll move to... right about... No.
I mean, that works.
Yeah, but it's a little bit too close for my liking, so
there
about
we go.
right there.
All right. Okay, then. Is that your turn?
Yeah, there's not really much else I can do.
Hoping Steve and Henry just take Leo and get him out of this room.
Yeah, Steve's gonna, like, turn to Leo and nudge her.
Ow!
You can't talk. You're completely paralyzed. Your only activities that you can perform are moving your eyes and breathing. It's just sort of very confused. Like, you're not moving, but it doesn't look like you're dead, so it's gonna, like... Steve is gonna grab onto, like, a part of your cloak with its mouth and just sort of start dragging you back towards the door.
Yeah, that'll work.
As the acrid water is affecting it just a little bit more.
No,
Not
get
quite
out
at
of here.
Point where and now the hulking crab is going to take advantage of the chaos to attack this Chul that decided to wake it up, the jerk. And it has
We're
advantage,
helping.
so that's a crit. Holy freaking... Okay, you watch as 47 bludgeoning damage. It is a big crab. You watch as you guys approach this Chul, and this giant, massive crab covered in corals and small plants and things on the back of its shell, as it's battered and bruised, and it just, like, has its claw around the Chul and, like, closes it, and it goes...
Ooh,
and you hear this
gusty.
crunching noise as it gushes its guts out and just slumps over, still in this thing's claw.
But yeah, it dead.
It's very, very dead. You do not want to get critted by a hulking crab. This is
No, I don't
the
think we do.
lesson. The lesson we all learned here today.
Crab dance.
Are we
Rage
out
of the
of,
crabs.
are we out of initiative order?
I mean, if you want to attack the crab, you are still in initiative order, but if not, you are out of initiative order.
Does the crab look like it's about to attack us?
No, it's sort of like watching you as it moves its claw with, like, part of the Chul towards its mouth.
All right. Well, that's enough for me.
Leo, make me a Constitution save.
Oh my god.
You are still paralyzed, and as you breathe in this acrid, make me another Constitution saving
Oh
throw.
no.
Oh no. Oh no!
Oh no!
Are we able to move fully again without 30 feet increments?
Yes.
Oh, hang on,
but
hang on.
This is resolving first because it is time sensitive. Henry will be able to get out in time to avoid the effects. So will Steve. you take a level of exhaustion, Leo, as this just being in here presses on, like, you feel sluggish in addition to the paralysis, and the inside of your lungs burn as you breathe in this acrid stuff, and you take a level of exhaustion. And then Steve manages to drag you out of the room and presumably recover from the paralysis sometimes before it wears off in the next minute. Henry is also leaving the room because he does not like it here.
Yeah, get out.
Or
We want you guys out.
technically, it does not like it.
I'm just gonna take my decanter of this water to spray these people off.
Probably wise.
Can Kiljow move a little bit closer to the crab and try to like gesture to it that like not trying to attack it?
I'd say leave it alone.
As I stomp around.
Sure. Give me an animal handling check.
I have a horrible idea.
I'll stand
You know.
behind Kiljow.
It, it looks at you confused, sort of pulls its food thing closer to its face and draws back away from you.
That works for me.
Does this
It's
thing
okay,
look-
Kiljow.
Does it look
Let it be.
intelligent?
I mean, it's a crab.
Oh, okay.
It is very difficult to read the facial expressions and or intelligence of a crab.
But can we harvest these guys or no?
I mean, you can, but you're also spending time in the room.
I've got the water thingamajiggy, oxygen thingamajiggy.
Yes.
How long does that last for?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay, so I got plenty of time.
Yes.
Ian, I have a bad idea. I have a dumb idea and I want to do it.
Okay.
Can I take the decanter of endless water with the cap off, use it at its lowest settings for stream, and just put that in my mouth and breathe that instead?
Yes, you can. I love it. I love it so much. That's yes, that works perfectly. You are breathing clear, fresh water, and as you guys watch Sig like slowly moving through the room. There's like a stream coming out of his nostrils of clean, fresh water.
Quick
Alright.
question: is the one that crab that Crusch is closer to? Is that in one piece?
No.
Is there
Two
anyone
pieces,
that's in one piece that I'm close to?
pieces.
That one.
The second closest one to you is still in one piece. Yes.
Okay, Crusch is gonna walk over to it, and you guys all know what's coming. Let's face it.
Oh.
I need a new pet.
I have a question.
Technically, this guy
But-
here is in one piece
Also,
too.
yes,
I have
that
a
guy's
que-
also one piece.
I have a question
So-
as well. Do these look natural?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay. I'm gonna affix my oxygen supply so I can stop trying to hold my breath.
All right.
I mean,
So let's
yeah.
do this in this order. We'll do the animate dead, then the harvesting, and then I'll see about other things. Okay. Crusch. In animate dead, it gives you two options. Which one are you using?
One sec.
Crusch, we should probably harvest it first. Can we harvest it if we animate it?
No, and also vice versa.
Can't animate it if you harvest it?
If you successfully harvest pieces of it, you cannot animate it, at least not with any sort of integrity, which I believe was the intention behind not animating the ones that are cut in half.
Okay.
As part of the process of harvesting from it is cutting pieces off and sometimes digging at it to find the right things.
Okay.
You know, I guess I'll just save my third tier spell slot, then I won't animate it. I'll just get the heck out of the stream to where I can stop holding my breath.
I mean, if we
I
killed
mean-
the crab, you could have made that.
Nah.
Flying crab.
I should just rest.
I mean,
if you want to
will
animate
say-
it, go ahead.
yeah, there are
I just didn't know that.
5 of them, and I will tell you,
Yeah.
there's not really that much valuable that you can harvest from them that's worth 5 over 4.
Yeah, I'll save my spell slot.
Well,
Alright.
can we even
Enough.
harvest from that one? It's getting eaten by the giant crab.
Leave
Oh
that
yeah,
one
that's a
alone.
good point. No, that's I mean, you could, but it might be a bad idea.
Yeah.
I naturally
Crab.
consider that a bad idea.
The giant crab has earned its meal. Don't take it.
Yeah. I specifically went out of my way to help the giant crab.
Yes.
Mostly because I couldn't help Leo at all.
Yeah.
Alright,
I wanted
so-
to see if I could get the giant crab to trust me enough so that I can swim over and put a healing potion in its mouth.
Maybe if you had some way of communicating with it, you might be able to convey that information. But with
The
that
user
animal handling
communicating
roll,
with it is paralyzed.
Yeah.
so yes, as you guys spend some time harvesting these things, anyone who's harvesting these, go ahead and give me a survival roll. Kiljow with
Go.
disadvantage because exhaustion.
Yeah.
Oh, there
No.
it goes.
That's a fail.
You should do yet more damage to this jewel. It deserves it.
It does. And after I fail at harvesting it, can I? How big is this?
A jewel. It is large, which means that I want to say the main body is roughly the size somewhere between a horse and a cow.
So it's how much does it weigh?
Probably about a ton or ton and a half.
Okay. So the upper half of it is pretty heavy.
Yes.
How
Far
heavy
more
would
than your
it?
carrying capacity.
How heavy would it be if I took the upper half and gutted it and cut the meat off and whatnot, so it was just the claws and the body flesh wrap and the head.
I think I see where you're going with this, and I like it. I would like to help
I'd
with this.
say somewhere between 500 and 700 pounds still.
Okay. Let me double check something.
The carapace is not light or thin.
I did get
It's-
a 23, by the way, on harvesting. Just FYI.
Yes.
Keep working with Kiljow. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Okay, which part of this creature seems to be the most unnatural about it?
Probably the tentacles in its face would be the most unnatural.
Okay, so how much would it weigh if I took the head and one of the claws?
Tell me what you want to do before we...
I'm
bet-
trying to figure out how much of it I can take and stuff it into my bag of holding to bring it back to the researchers.
You are aware that in addition to weight, the bag of holding cannot fit things that cannot fit in it, through the hole.
I don't know how big the hole on my bag of holding is. It just says bag of holding with total cubic meters and capacity.
Yes, the bag of holding is typically assumed to be about the size of a sack, which has a 2-foot wide mouth.
Okay. I thought it was bigger just because I know it already has some corpses in it.
There is
I got-
regular corpses, normal sized ones.
It
You can
has
sort of maneuver
has-
into it.
Geoprey corpses in it right now.
Yes, those are medium creatures.
Okay.
Bag has roughly 2 feet in diameter at the mouth.
Yes.
It's mentioned in the first paragraph of Bag of Holding.
I'm just gonna mention this,
So-
but Crusch is writing down a letter for the church about these creatures as well.
Underwater.
Yeah.
It's not the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Assuming it's a
Okay.
waterproof notebook that she just thought to bring.
Sure, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, the most you'd be able to fit in would be maybe like 1/2 of one of its claws.
All right,
Like,
I'll just
you
take
could-
this
you
thing's
could-
head.
Harvest chunks of it at a time. Yeah, the head would probably fit in there too. You could harvest chunks of it at a time and stuff it in there, but you'd have to chunk it up.
Get all chunky.
Okay. So
Okay. Yeah. So how much would like the one claw if I like split the claws like in half, like top half, bottom half, and then the head?
weight-wise, probably about 200 pounds or so if you leave the flesh in. 100 if you don't.
Okay, I'll take the flesh out and just take the 2 halves of the claw and the head.
Okay. We'll say through that process, that will be your other carve on it because they do to get 2 carves typically.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nysdrith and Sig both roll me a second roll.
Oopsie.
1d20.
Yeah.
H2O. But
Yeah. Let me try that again.
yeah, Sig, you can't really salvage much from the one that got cut in half, unfortunately.
I didn't expect much from it anyway.
Okay, there we go. 14.
That does just barely pass. Okay, roll me 2 d20s. Okay. 14 and an 8 and a 19. All right.
Oh, is this other D20 supposed to be another survival check?
No.
The 14? No.
These
Okay.
that was supposed to be a survival check, but that's fine. It passed. So
Okay. It would have been a 15. So. Or no, 18.
you do manage to get a tool claw.
I just heard a gunshot. Yay.
Which gives you a dis if it is attached to your armor.
Please not fire resist. Please not fire resist. For long rests, you gain 10 temporary hit points for 24 hours while attuned to this arm. Wow, that's actually not bad.
And the lower one rolled you a crab pearl, which is a jewel worth 75 gold. You
Oh, nothing
probably
wrong with that.
best not to think about how that's formed in these.
So it's about 75 gold technically.
You have a pearl worth 75 gold.
Oh, okay.
It can be important. There are some spell components that require gems.
Right.
And you can't use it like if you ran into somebody right now that's like, give me 500 gold. You can't be like, oh, I have 500 gold because this gem's worth that much. You'd have to
Is there a
negotiate
weight to
with them
that,
for
or?
It's small enough to be negligible. You also, by this time, have shrunk back to normal.
Yeah, I would assume so.
There's also one other one left.
Yes.
If anyone else wants it.
And for those of you using your air supplies, you have about 8 minutes left.
I wanted to do a little bit of investigating around here. So I don't know if somebody else wants to go ahead and hit that other jewel, or if I'll go ahead and hit it.
Blight also investigates.
Yes.
So if you're gonna go investigate, I'll go ahead and hit this guy.
All right. Go ahead and roll me 2 survival checks, Nysdrith.
19 and
6. Okay. One more success. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
14.
14 gives you the to a black pearl. Okay. You pull out another pearl. This one, the shimmery, glossy black. It is worth 250 gold.
Very nice.
Sig, what about the room are you investigating? You see there's old furniture broken down. There's bottles that still look intact floating in mid-water. Not mid-air.
Mostly he's wanting to look at this broken furniture. If there's like any of those bottles along the way, I'll just kind of grab them.
Okay.
Like just put in my bag, and then when I'm out of here, look through them later to see if any of them are actually interesting.
Go ahead and roll me investigation.
Investigation. And because I feel like it, I'll toss in a flash of genius on that to give it a +3 to make it an 18.
Okay. You go over to these furniture snagging potions along the way. You actually manage to find 5 of them that are intact just in that section of the room. And examining this furniture, it looks like the large one directly north of you looks like it used to be a container of some sort for something. Like a large glass tube that was broken open. Well, the broken shelf looks like it used to be rather ornate, but it's now covered with like broken bits of what you recognize as alchemical equipment. And you also get 5 random potions from a list of potions that I have here.
Yeah, thought so.
That sounds nice.
Yes, if anyone else wants to look for potions. That is the thing you can do. You would have all noticed there are like full potion bottles that are so far unbroken, just bobbing around occasionally.
Yeah, no, I know you. I remember that you mentioned that at the beginning before we got into the big fight.
Yes.
Um,
And with that flash of genius investigation, you would notice this looks like this stove looking thing was actually, and you would know this from working with different tinkering stuff and alchemy stuff. This is a distillery.
Ooh.
And the container next to it looks like it was used to, again, hold some sort of chemical, but it's broken open and long since dissolved. The acrid environment in the room is starting to make a bit more sense.
Yeah, I get that now. It's a potion room. It's kind of awesome. Potion makers.
I think Kiljow will look around, just kind of where he is,
Right.
see if he can see any unbroken
Yeah,
Well,
bottles.
investigation.
Nysdrith, he still has some time left with the
Yeah.
oxygen mask.
Y'all want to roll some investigation checks?
Okay.
Me, actually, I didn't actually make it count.
19 with disadvantage. That's not bad.
Yeah. Not so good on my end. And I don't know if this would count as separate or not, but aside from looking around for these potion bottles, I'd also like to see about maybe checking out if these chults had any nests, and if those nests are hiding anything as well.
I will just say, yeah, you see that it doesn't appear that they had any sort of nest. You do, in the course of investigating the room a bit, notice there's a hallway going down here, where you presume is the stairwell. You do manage to find 1 potion.
Oh, okay, cool.
Kiljow, you find 6 potions.
Nice.
Okay.
So in total, that gives you guys 12.
I was gonna say door.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yes, there is a door.
Okay. wanna
The
make
door
sure.
you see actually is slightly ajar.
Sure to give the
I'll take a peek
crowd.
inside.
All right. Second. I'm just gonna. Let me see at this point, actually. Yeah, this will be easier.
We'll roll for the random potions later.
Yeah, after the session, I figure it would probably be the easiest.
Whoa!
Oh,
I don't think that's where we're supposed to be.
Come
I
on,
think the
Seth.
chemicals are gained to me. I think the chemicals are gained to us. That was
Tug
a
of
was a
war.
weird
No.
flash.
There we go.
Okay.
oh,
Oh,
jeez.
okay.
Yeah, you reveal the entire map anyway. Everything important, at least.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so inside this room, you see what looks like a stash of decaying bodies of animals and people, probably.
People, you say?
Yes.
I will quickly run back over and motion to Sig and Kiljow.
Hey guys, there's some dead bodies in this room, and it's got people dead bodies too, not just creatures.
And I
Alright.
keep going, and I let Crusch and if Leo has yet gotten over his paralysis, I let him know as well.
I'd say that's, yeah. Leo would have gotten over her paralysis.
Yeah, well,
I heard.
Ow!
while Nysdrith is alerting Leo and Crusch, Kiljow is gonna head inside, doing a quick scan over the humanoid bodies. Do any of them look like the people we're looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Not particularly. The people you're looking for, you'd imagine, would be wearing some of the Adventurers Guild, research. That they have like a standard set of robes that the researchers use. None of these are wearing those. That's a
Okay.
smattering of what looks like possibly sailors or adventurers. You see one that looks like you has an eye patch. You're like, oh hey, a pirate.
Sig, do you wanna help me look through the bodies and see if any of them might have been members of the guild?
It's like it's like just releases an extra long huff of clean water.
Is this room slightly clearer of what's it called than the other? Or is this room pretty rancid
No, with the door ajar, the acrid water has leaked in.
too? Oh, right. Well, over here, I closed this door.
That's probably a good idea.
Huh.
All right.
So was it yes?
Yes. Okay. So
Yes.
one of you two give me investigation, but with advantage.
I
Alright.
will let you do that, Sig.
You sure you don't want to? You sure?
Yes.
25.
25. Very nice.
Okay. Searching through the bodies, these have been here for quite some time. They're actually starting to decompose into mush within the clothing that they're still wearing. It seems this acrid water has more of an effect on biological than textile materials. None of them have anything that would identify them as part of the party that you're trying to rescue. In the search, though, you do find smattering of coins worth 40 gold. 2 different jeweled rings worth 25 gold each. Those were on the pirate's hand. And one other one with a handy spice pouch.
Okay. And none of them had any kind of identification that they might have formerly been with the guild either?
No, there's no guild cards or evidence of like hunter weapons or anything like that. It just
Okay.
seems to be people that were unfortunately trapped by these things.
Okay.
Crusch is just gonna walk back.
All right.
Leo's just remained in that room, just resting and thanking Steve and Henry for their timely save in pulling her out of there.
So we each get 8 gold, I believe.
Yes. And somehow divvy up the pirate rings and other stuff.
Thanks.
I take the pirate eye patch.
You know what? Sure, yeah, you can take the dead man's eye patch.
I like it.
Yeah, I swear to God, if it's a magical item literally named that, I swear.
Well, it's not named that.
Alright, hey, Kiljow, come here.
Yeah?
I take out like I grab a little extra a couple of straps from the dead bodies too, and I tie the pirate patch around his mask where he's got painted eyes or eye hole or something like that, just around one of the eyes.
There you go, Captain Redbeard.
I like that name. Yes, I am now Captain Redbeard.
Very good.
All right. And there, as you strap it onto his mask, there is like a shimmer as like the design of like a stylized eye appears on the eye patch.
Did I accidentally just give you an actual magical item?
I will say this one is very specific, and I don't think any of you will get much use out of it aside from it looking cool.
What is this now?
Okay. I think this is going to be a good point to call off the action of the thing. So we will do some bookkeeping and assume that you have time to identify stuff. This is the Devil's Detail eye patch.
Okay.
We always knew the devil was in the details, we just didn't know how much.
So if you read it, you can see that none of you are going to get much magical benefit out of this. Probably.
Still a good thing to keep in reserve, just in case you lose an eye.
It's quite a fun role-playing item, though.
Yes, it is a very specific magical item that has a very specific use. Right. And now the potions. Let's see.
I'm a little sad that I gave that to to Kiljow, because that's actually really cool, and I would pluck my own eye out.
Why?
If you want to do that after you find out what it does, just permanently disfigure yourself for a single magical item. That's on you.
I happen to have identified prepared today, and we did in fact find a pearl worth a lot.
Oh yeah, we have one that's worth 75. Yeah, I actually do go to the magic people, because I'm guessing I kind of know that certain items are usually worth something to casters.
Yes.
So I let them know
gemstones are usually worth something in magical usage.
Yeah, I let them know about the 2 pearls. One of them, I'm guessing I can guess it's worth around 75, and the other worth around 250.
Yeah.
So if anybody's interested, I got 2 pearls, and I kind of just hold them out in my hand if anybody just ups and takes them.
I don't know if there's any spells that I can have that take pearls.
Yeah, most cleric spells take diamonds.
Yeah.
Why the church needs so much money? Always diamonds.
Diamonds.
Actually,
Because
they made the pearl.
Diamonds are a
The
girl's
truth
best
is-
friend.
The one unifying factor across all of the gods of the universe is that they love bling. Apparently.
On my way out of the room,
Yes.
I'm gonna come over to the jewel that I carved and then took the claw and head of. And I'm going to take any of the meat or the parts that it looked like so that giant crab might eat. And I'm just gonna drag it over to the giant crab and leave it for him.
You do manage to get the pieces that you pulled out, but the rest of it is too heavy for you to move.
Okay.
Just imagine like a poodle trying to move half of a cow carcass.
Yeah, I'll probably try for a couple seconds and just kind of gather up all the bits of meat and flesh and whatnot and bring them over to the crab.
It reaches out and grabs him.
Okay. I'll kind of wave at it and swim back to the group.
All
I
right.
close the door behind her. Wait, are you a him or a her?
We've all confused Nysdrith.
Yes.
You don't know. You don't
No.
know.
You don't know what they are.
What's your gender? Monster hunter. Yes, but what's in your pants? Adventure.
Kiljow is a guy.
Okay, I closed the door behind him
Okay.
to keep that stuff out.
Right.
Alright.
You would have noticed the crab has absolutely no issue with this stuff.
Yeah.
Not going to question it.
And the
I
tools
maybe
didn't
mentioned
either.
to Leo that he should thank the crab for saving us. But that's it.
Yeah, this crab just casually split one of them in half.
It's fine.
I mean,
Not
you guys
like-
ass handed him a little bit too.
Yeah, he got beat up.
I'll be brutally honest. I am not really wanting to go back in that room.
You have
Okay.
you have an oxygen supply.
I really do not want to go back in that room.
I don't blame you.
Alright.
You could heal the crab.
I think the crab will be fine.
I think the crab will appreciate us leaving it.
Okay.
alone.
I'm just going to take the pearl and then drop the handy spice pouch on Leo and just, you can have that.
Oh yes,
Oh.
I should probably link that.
I was planning on actually making you one later on, but here's one.
Ew.
Everyone have a good night.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Peace.
Bye,
Night.
friend.
Finish through this and then done for the night.
Alright, which pearl did you take, Sig?
The 251 I can't really use.
The
I need a
251
minimum of
you can't
100.
use? Oh, okay, so you took the 251.
Yes.
Okay. No problem. I just wanted to know. So that's a black pearl. No
Yes.
weight. Worth 250 gold pieces.
Pearl.
So what does this spice pouch do?
Very nice.
Don't have it in my homebrew item things for some reason. Right. So I'm just going to pull it back off of 5e tools where I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. It's not a homebrew item. It's from Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Hmm.
That's why it's not in my homebrew items. 5e tools is taking too long.
Whack!
Come on, 5e tools. Okay. Well, that's going. Do the rolls for. Okay, here we go. It actually worked. Boop. Fun.
And he's seasoning.
Sig, roll me. You got 5, so 5 d20s, re-rolling duplicates.
Alright. Let's see. That's 7 duplicate. Okay.
All right.
6, 12, 7, 3, 13.
So you get 4 potions of healing and 1 potion of greater healing.
Ooh, very nice.
There we go. Now I got it added in there.
Nice.
All right.
4 potions of healing.
How heavy is it?
I don't think it had a weight.
Okay, no worries then.
No, I don't want to do that. Reopen. Close tab. Come on, you. Let me have my notes back. Refresh the page. All my notes are gone.
Oh.
Kiljow, roll me 6d15s, re-rolling duplicates.
Roll 60, 15. And all right, so
Okay.
8, 7, 9, 3, 6, and 12.
Right, and 8, 7, and 3 would all be potions of healing. So you also get 4 potions of healing. You get 1 potion of greater healing. 9. And an antitoxin.
Alright. Is that from the Monster Hunter book?
Antitoxin is a player's handbook rule. It's a
Okay.
player's handbook item. Yeah.
I just wanted to know where to go to find it.
And
I had a potion as well.
yes, so roll me 1d9.
1d9. All right. 2.
Okay, 2. You get a potion of superior healing.
Okay, cool.
Keeping.
Y'all got a lot of healing potions.
One room.
And if you look under potion of healing in the compendium, I will note this. It only has potion of healing, but there are other types, so just cooperate with me, Firefox. Come on. So a potion of healing restores 2d4 plus 2 hit points. A potion of greater healing restores 4d4 plus 4 hit points. And a potion of superior healing heals 8d4 plus 8 hit points. So,
Well, that's pretty nice.
yes.
Kiljow is now a walking healing potion bag with his 8 potions of healing, 2 greater healing potions.
I mean, you also still have that goodberry wine, don't you?
Yep.
Good, Barry. Legitimately in my inventory. No.
The
Invention
goodberry-
list.
Yeah.
My invention list, my rename notes, because I don't take notes. I actually do have spice pouch. Hewitt's Handy spice pouch as an invention I wanted to make.
Huh. It's interesting. Yes, the goodberry wine is actually a healing potion.
Yeah. Yep.
Good Barry.
Nice.
It is quite a good one, too.
Yeah, it is, I have it here somewhere.
You drink a serving, you regain hit points by spending any number of hit dice if you finish a short rest. You get 1 extra for each hit die you spend this way. Provides enough nourishment to sustain you for 1 day. And for the next 24 hours, whenever you roll a wisdom or charisma ability check or saving throw, you add 1d4 to it.
Yep. And I have 7 servings of it.
The maximum roll. I think that's all of our bookkeepy stuff.
I believe it is.
Are we taking a short rest in here?
I
We
don't know.
kinda just got off of a short rest, but
You know,
it looks
I
like
think we,
Leo really wants one.
Poisoned.
yeah, we can give Leo a
Alright.
healing potion.
But you've got so few now.
Yeah.
You gotta save them for an emergency.